Yo, kinfolk and skin folk, what it do? Newbies, y'all not in the wrong place. It's my fault because I got here late, but this is indeed the live version of the Life Be Lifing podcast. Welcome, one and all lifers. Y'all already know what's going on. Um, Again, my most sincere apologies for the tardy. Um, Dad life came up, and dad duty called, and I had to answer. So everything's cool though. The family is good, so no worries. We behind schedule, but no worries. We're gonna make this all work. Um, Let me go ahead and make sure that all the feeds are active. Let me do that right quick, y'all. How's everybody week been going? Tis Thursday. Anybody start Christmas shopping or anything like that yet? My week has been up and down. Um, I just finished. Like I said, I know people probably tired of hearing about me and this whole pneumonia saga, but I just finished my last dose of medicine today. Um, which is great for me, trying to get as close back to being, regular me as possible, man. Yeah, feels like it's been a hill to climb. And so let me check. Is YouTube with us? Are we live on YouTube? Damn, what's going on with the Wi-Fi? A little slow tonight. All right. YouTube is with us. Twitch is with us. Last but not least, let us check and see if Facebook Live is with us. Let us check. I mean, I'm gonna try to reach as much of the audience as I can. But yeah, so like I said, that's I don't know how some people feel about taking medicine, but I'm glad to be off it. Like thrilled, you hear me? Thrilled to be off that jaw. Um, very much thrilled to be off the meds. Let's look and see. Let's look and see what's going on with Facebook Live. Facebook Live. Um, Aside from that, you know what I'm saying? A lot of the same old work, family, you know. Shout out to Podcast Link Philly. Our very first live show aired on BS3 Network. Shout out to them. Shout out to the BS3 Network. Our very first live show aired on Monday. So, uh, you know, that was dope getting to see myself on TV. And if you missed it, guess what? You could still go to the BS3 network, and we are in the new releases section of the on demand. So, no, it's not live anymore, but the content is still good. So, by all means, head over to the BS3 network on the Roku channel, or hit me up if you need the link. I will provide the link for you to still go to the BS3 network and check out our live show, the very first podcast link live show. Um, we tore it down. Everybody from host comedian Mel Harris to, Sonny, excuse me, Mr. Know-It-All, Hype, um, Tone the Promoter, the Starheart, Dana, you know what I'm saying? Myself, of course. And even the curator of the event, Taya, got in on the act, for certain parts. So um if I must say so myself, we put on a very great product uh right out the gate. You know what I'm saying? Better than we all could have anticipated, to be honest. So feel free to go back and enjoy it. It has everything you want. You want some comedy, you want some seriousness, you want some knowledge, you want to argue a little bit, some raucous, you know what I mean, some debate, some thoughtfulness, you know, uh some good-hearted conversation, you know what I mean, some realness, a lot of realness actually. So, like I said, by all means, check out our first podcast link live show on the BS3 network. Um, okay, Facebook Live is with us. All right, so all of our streams are active and ready to go. And now let me make sure, let me double check, make sure the links is out. Again, my greatest apologies for the lateness. Shout out to my co-host in absentia, Mimi the Goddess. Um, she had a prior engagement. As much as we try to, plan to record on the same day, uh, on a weekly basis. Goodness, we might get lucky. She might get out early and then decide to join the live. You know what I mean? If so, she's always more than welcome. Uh, let's see. Let's see. Um, we got a couple of things lined up for the chat. One of them, I won't lie, is conditional because if we ain't got that many people in the chat tonight, then that's really, it's really not going to be as fun. And I want to save that for when we have enough people to uh make it interesting. Um, but what else is going on that I could catch y'all up on in the meantime, between time? Also, for the gaming fans, um, I don't have another. Hey, there she is.
I was like, where my link at, sucker?
There she is, Mimi the Goddess is in the building. I look extra
What
fat. Oh my
kind
God.
man? What? I be like, camera does me no
Oh my
justice
God.
these days.
I normally
Look,
look a little bit better than this. My shit sitting right here.
look, hey, and now that's why I'm sliding the camera closer.
I'm about to say I can't go out like this. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. Hold on. I'm a little. I know I'm the favorite. I'm your favorite freckle fat man, but this shit is just sitting right
Look,
here in the middle of the
hey,
camera.
look,
All right,
that's
it's
that
fucking with me. I ain't
motivation to
gonna lie
get.
to you. Right,
That's that
get back
motivation to
in.
get that shit together.
No cap.
That's one of the things I can say. Look, I done came in on high and heavy. I don't even interrupted the conversation.
Nah, nah. You the energy.
Oh, whatever. Nah,
You
I've
the
been.
energy. Hostess with the mostest.
It's funny because ever since 11/11, I was like, man, I gotta get my life together. So like that Monday, I did all this like manifestation shit and wrote down stuff.
Okay.
So I said every morning I'm gonna start waking up, make sure my feet hit the floor, by 4 or a little maybe 4:30 at the latest, right? So it's like the mantra is feet hit the floor by 4, and then I just like spend some quiet time with myself, meditate, do my morning affirmations, and then I hit the gym. I've been going to the gym in the morning. Like
Okay.
I'm at the Planet Fitness at 4:55 on the dot because they open up early because people be geeked up to get in there. And I'm on my treadmill with the incline up to a 10 by 5 o'clock, and I'm getting it in. And I've been doing that for a couple weeks now. So I'm like,
That's
I'm gonna
dope.
try to keep at it. Try to keep at it. So, but what I miss?
Nothing, honestly. I was just, killing time. You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
yeah, it's funny because
Killing time.
Spinner hit me and was like, how I get on the live? I said, well shit, I gotta get on first. I gotta get the link.
I'm about to say, yeah, send it to him if he try and get on. If you try and get
All
him,
right,
you know what I mean?
let me
Go
slide
ahead and
right
send
here
it to
for him.
him.
He said, I just sent a message.
Derek said he's glad to see us back together. I'm glad to see us back together too.
Me too. Listen, I said I had to do something to get my life together. I can't be sitting around,
You know what I mean?
sad and blue.
I was saying last week that I feel better when I got my co-host.
Yeah, back in the building. Yeah, I just was like, man, I just need a little time to, process all of that and, you
For
know,
sure.
you know, do the, the thing they call grieve. But grieving is a long term process. That's a never ending story for me. I mean, like, my grandmother been dead for over 20 years.
It's a slow
Shit,
process.
22 at this point, and it's like I still find myself sad some days when I think about her. So, you know,
Man, what? It be like that for
yeah. And then the sad part is like my aunt' birthday next Thursday.
real.
So it's like, ugh. This is why I hate the holidays. Aside from having seasonal affective disorder, I'm like, I can really do without this holiday shit.
That's funny.
Yeah.
It's crazy because you mentioned that, and I'm trying to see if I can remember off the top of my head, but I probably just look it up on the low. We did episodes on both these things, you know what I
Yep.
mean? The holidays and how that thing comes around every year, how that affects us as well as, grief in and of itself. I think that was one of the earlier episodes
Yeah.
for
It was
grief.
like season
I'm pretty
two.
sure it
Yeah.
was. Yeah,
Good grief.
good grief. Absolutely. Absolutely.
One day I'll be a professional and I learn all of the episode numbers. I be knowing the titles.
Oh, yeah, I know, me too. I know all the titles, but I'll be losing track of the episodes. I ain't gonna lie to
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, I
We
just
done
sent
did a
Derek
lot,
the
partner.
yeah, I just sent Derek the link. So let's see if he jump in. Man, I need to get my water. Lips feeling a little dry. Hold on, let me slide out here.
Definitely get the
Woo!
agua.
Listen, I sat there and left it in the what's the name? So so excited. My my I don't want to call him my cleaner because he does more than clean. He
It
also
was uh, it was
organizes
season
shit.
one, episode three. We did Good
It was
Grief.
season
Season one,
one.
episode three,
Damn,
episode three.
that's crazy. I thought it was season two, episode three. Mm,
I felt like it might have been season one, but I could have also believed it was season two. So,
that's crazy. We've been at this for a good
hmm
little minute. Good little minute.
hmm and Traditions was episode 38 for sure in season two.
Yeah. Okay, so that might be why I thought it was season two because I know we recently did the traditions one.
Hmm.
Yeah. I was looking at the last live we did, and my camera feed looked terrible, and I'm like, this laptop new. Like, I might have to start using my cell phone.
Mm.
I don't know if it's Wi-Fi or whatever, but like my camera feed looked like blurry and choppy to me. But like as I'm
Oh
looking at it
wow.
right now, it doesn't look that way. But on YouTube, the way it translated over, it doesn't look good to
Oh,
me. To me, I don't
okay, I
know
got
if
you.
anybody else is seeing that, but y'all gotta let us know in the chat, like what y'all seeing.
Mm-mm-mm. So yeah, I was just kind of I didn't even breach any of the topics yet. Your timing is
Oh yeah,
flawless.
impeccable
Your
timing
timing is
always.
absolutely impeccable. Yeah, I'll wait to see if Dog Spinner get in here so we
Look,
could throw these topics to him too.
slipping on my pimping, no camera light. Let me get it right. And listen, these lives, man, I be having to get my life together for lives.
Man, talk about get your life together. That's why this joint started so late, man.
Oh, so I was kind of like I wasn't late. I don't feel bad.
Nah, nah. I
Okay, so
mean,
don't look
initially
good.
I thought I was gonna go at 9. I put the post. So once
Yeah,
I
some
saw
folks
that
said
my post never
9:30.
saved, once I saw that my post never saved, I'm like, I'd be a fool to go on now at 9, pushing this at 9,
Throw up the
and thinking we gonna get
throw up the
anybody.
flag. Throw up the
So I
flag.
said, all right, well, I'll just push it to 9:30. And then the little situation with Nate came up, and then it's like, all right, let
Well,
me go handle
that
this
was
right
that.
quick.
That was God saying, "Wait on
Divine
me."
intervention. Divine intervention.
He always working in my favor, baby. Okay, I keep telling people stop playing with me. I'm that girl, God's favorite. Pop collar.
It's a bar. It's a bar. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see.
Hey, how you looking for Christmas, the holidays? You all set and ready for that?
Mm-mm. I don't know how I'm looking for Christmas.
I ain't looking at
Let me
all.
see. Let me see. Let me see. He said that. Yes.
How you looking for Christmas, the holidays? You all set and ready for that?
Okay.
Ooh, you hear that feedback? How that
I
work?
do. I don't know how I'm looking for Christmas.
I ain't got no video for you, Spinner.
Yeah, yeah, I know. Because I'm getting ready for work right now. I'm put a video on in
Yeah.
a second.
Oh, all right.
Homeboy over there putting on, get ready. Night shift shit. Yeah, I don't listen. This whole you know how I felt about the holidays. We didn't talk about this, and I'm just kind of like, I saw this video, and I like literally download. I said I'm gonna post this shit come like the 24th, and it was like, don't ask me for shit. Don't ask me for shit. I was like,
I ain't mad
nigga,
at
that's
that.
my theme song. That's my fucking theme song.
I ain't mad at
I
that.
don't know. Like I just, I'm one of them people that love giving gifts, right? So
Mm-hmm.
I done got to the point where people take the fun out of it from me. They take the fun out of it from me, and then it's
That is the
like,
problem.
then the people that like love to give me gifts back, I be feeling bad because I'm an old bougie bitch. Like my gifts be costing. Like me and Tommy or new friend, as you call her, we be
Mm-hmm.
going smelling fragrances that cost $300-400 a bottle. Like I'm gonna tell somebody, oh, I want a $450 bottle of perfume or cologne. That don't really sit too well with me. Like that, I'm like, I can't justify asking somebody for shit like that. But then on the flip side,
Understand.
I ask people for basic shit like, because everybody know I'm a sneakerhead pretty much if you've been following. So it's like I've been wanting these
True.
specific shoe boxes to get my collection together, and I needed like four
Okay.
more of the 6 tiers for my cleaner to like finish really putting all my shoes in the boxes.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like lined up against the wall and whatnot. And so, it's like the six that I got, Art and my cousin bought them for me. My cousin Glenn, who's like, he I always say he's the big brother I always wanted. I put the
Okay.
joint in the family chat and I was like, yeah, I'm thinking, hey, everybody can spend $40 on me, right? I should give me all 10 of my boxes.
Right.
Art bought three, Glenn bought three.
Dang.
I
Mm.
said, you know what? Don't y'all ask me for shit. Don't y'all
Hey,
ask me
man.
for a motherfucking thing. Don't
Turned out
call
a little
me for
short, huh?
shit. Listen, listen. And then they just had to buy them because I'm like, man, I need to just go ahead and finish the shoe wall because I'm trying to get rid of this tall rack that's in the room, and then I got a couple more boxes. So I'm like, yeah, I'm trying to finish that little project, and then I'm gonna have them redo the office because I had talked to you about how I feel about how like the lighting and the sound bounce off in here. And then of course my like workstation is over there, so I'm like, yeah, I want to rearrange this office a little bit so it's more conducive for me to be. Oh, we lost him.
Uh-oh.
I know, right? Just me and you.
What was
Look,
that, Tony,
what?
Tony,
He
Tony?
leading the show. He gonna leave. Listen,
What
just me and you. Oh man. Well, let's see when he come back. Cause like this is live. Like he runs the live shows.
I
I
see.
just joined via the Riverside link.
Hey, I see. I see.
Yeah, I went to a little guess you call it like Christmas party, gala type event. So
Mm,
I got in from that a little earlier than anticipated. So I said, because I told him, I might be able to get on, I might not.
right.
Um, so
Glad to see you back.
I'm glad to be back. The getting the news about my uncle passing was very unexpected. But at the same time, it's like I had to take some time just to make sure my mom was cool, because that's her last. That was her last living sibling.
Right.
Pretty much she's the last living member of her immediate family. Outside of the family she created. I'm talking about the family she grew up with.
Mm,
Mom, dad, sister, brother. She's the last man standing, and I mean, you knew Bobby. He
right.
struggled with a lot in his life, and we was all hoping he was, just look, go ahead and get yourself together, bruh, because you wilding now.
Yeah.
And I'm resolved in the fact that I did everything that I should have, could have,
Mm,
or would have done for my uncle. Um, but it's one of the things like, hey, look, my uncle was my man 50 grand. Like he the only
right.
uncle I
Right.
had. Like so it was like we grew up together in essence. We spent a lot of time. My uncle showed me a lot of shit. Like he's the one who hit me to a lot of my game, not just my daddy, my uncle.
Right.
Like, and my uncle was one of them niggas. I used to think my uncle was the flyest nigga out there.
Mm,
Like y'all talk about that. Oh yeah, putting on. No, my uncle he was putting on shit before niggas was putting on shit. My uncle was the first nigga shopping in Georgetown. Okay, we used to go
right.
to Georgetown to shop. Like I probably get like my little bougie palette for like clothing and cars and jewelry and whatnot, kind of
Mm,
sort of from him. My grandmother also is a jewelry lover, but like that different jewelry, that fly flashy jewelry. Like you remember he used to wear the little gold rim shades with the half
mm,
moon Jones, and yeah, Bobby
yeah.
used to be the flyest nigga around. So it's like, man, I just wanted to see him back in a place where he was happy, healthy, and whole. So,
Oh yeah. I mean,
but he was working on that.
through all his struggles and all that, Bobby was
Yeah,
always a cool dude, man.
always, always. Like everybody loved Bob. He was a clown, jokester. Like he was gonna make you laugh. Like, but when he was struggling, man, he was struggling, and um I'm resolved in the fact that he left this earth doing everything he could to get himself together. So it wasn't like he was just, down bad, wallowing in self pity, not, taking care of shit. My uncle had attended 28 AA meetings. Was getting his health together. He had all kind of doctor's visits lined up. He was getting his housing situation together, job situation, because his job loved him. They was like, "What can we do to keep you? We don't want to see you go." But after my grandfather passed, that spiral for him was terrible. And sometimes, people don't come back, and it's like always like this a straw to break the camel's back. You struggle with so many things, and it's just that one thing that just collapses everything for you. And I think my grandfather passing was that collapse for him.
Right.
So, but I'm gonna miss him for sure. He lived with me for 5 years, getting on me our goddamn nerves, and I was like,
Mhm.
"You gotta go, get your ass out of here." When he got him his apartment up the street, had him, he got a car. He was working at FDA, like they employee of the month. Every time you turn around, raise, 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 you get a raise. Like they loved him.
Oh
They
yeah.
loved him. So it's like for me, I think my grief is for my mom. Like I don't.
Mhm.
That's it. Like because I know she's in a place where she's like, "Damn, it's just me." I mean, I got my
Mm,
kids and my husband, and I got my grandkids, but my immediate family is done. I'm it. So it's like I
mm.
just been trying to make sure she's straight for the most part. So, sorry I've been MIA, guys, but I gotta take care of family first. Y'all my second
Gotta
family.
take care of family first.
Yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
Cuzzo, what's up with you?
What up, Reg?
Glad you
Where you
showed
been
up,
hiding
man.
at?
Glad you showed up, Cuzzo. Um, did you want to get in the stream? You ain't been in one of our, you ain't been live with us yet. So if you want to get in the stream, I'll
um,
send it to you, cuz.
come
But
on,
if you
jump
want
in
to
like
just
Dumb and
stay in the
Dumber.
chat, we'll have you just as well.
What's
Um,
that? I'm gonna ask you. You ready for Christmas?
Hmm.
You ready? Nigga, if you can hum, you can hear.
oh man,
And you got a whole motherfucking basketball team over that motherfucker. So I know you
Hey, about as ready as I'm going to be.
Look,
Hey,
screw. Listen,
if they don't
any
got,
wild Christmas requests?
yeah,
Like I
all
know
of them.
somebody.
He
All
said
of
all of
no, they
them.
all can't have wild Christmas requests. Look, before you got on, I was just saying that I just like I feel bad telling people I want a $400-500 bottle of Initio, a specific Initio fragrance. Like, oh, give me this ball number 9 cent, the bottle 4.55, but I'm telling you, I love it. Like, I can't. Like, I need to start finding mediocre gifts to ask people.
You
But then
absolutely
I'm
do.
also bad because I buy shit for myself. Because like I was
Mm.
telling Spinner, I mean, now before you hopped on, Spinner, like I be like telling people I want stuff. You take too long to get it, man. Fuck you. I'm gonna go get it for myself. You know that's how I always been.
But
So
that's what it's funny you said that because Sabrina just said the same thing. She was like, it's hard to buy stuff for you because once you see something, you don't get
you
nobody no time to go get it. You just go get it.
nope. I see it. I want it. I got it. I'm gonna get it. That's it.
Hey, I mean, I just be like, hey, it's there. I might as well get it because if you don't get it, I'm gonna be disappointed. Then the day gonna be
It's just
messed
like if
up.
you don't seize the opportunity,
Mm,
it's like, damn, I missed out on, like I was telling now, me and Tommy went and
mm,
did what they call like a fragrance master class for this
mm,
one brand that we have become very, very, very keen on. And she went out to a birthday dinner with me because me and her share the same birthday.
okay.
And we did a like little fragrance tour. But we did a happy hour, and then we did a fragrance tour, and then went over that jump back to for dinner.
Mm,
So we was like, ooh. But when they told us the price of these scents, we were like, no, no. But I was like, hold up, you done paid for Baccarat.
mm,
Well, in all honesty, somebody paid for it. But I was like, I bought some other bottles. So I was like, okay, if you could pay for MFK scents,
mm,
those are about good $300-400. But it's like in comparison, like them Baccarat bottles, the Baccarat bottles big. These
mm,
Initio bottles, like maybe that size. And I'm like, but the
Mm.
fragrance is so strong on them. You like, it's kind of dreamy. Like they last for a while. But I was like, yeah, I need to start finding like regular. Like I bought all this. So again, for me, my grief is handled through retail therapy. So
okay.
we learned about my uncle's passing the day after Thanksgiving, and unfortunately, he had passed on the ninth, and we
Mm,
didn't find out because they were trying to identify him through fingerprints and find next of kin. And it's like my little bro, his last name's still Vessels because he's actually my cousin, but his
mm,
last name's still Vessels, which is the name Bobby shares with him. And it's like, okay, they had my address, so they linked me and him, and yeah, just getting the call, I was like, mm. So it was like I said, I wasn't buying shit for Black Friday. Well, when I tell
mm.
you I got 15 boxes sitting in the living room, I got to break down to come Saturday. I said, I
Oh,
done bought a new retainer cleaner
what?
because I ain't been wearing my retainers
Mm,
because I feel like I can't get them clean. So like
right.
yeah, I done bought this new Sonic retainer cleaner, this little thing that like reduces inflammation in your face, whatever crazy shit I done bought. I bought the rest of my shoe boxes. Um, damn, it's like 4 or 5 other wild ass things I bought that I just said, oh, a grounding mat. What else? I
Yeah,
just went
right.
crazy. I just went crazy. I was like, so that's how I grieve. I just go spend money that I probably should keep.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Everybody got their thing.
Mm,
Yeah, pretty much. So yeah.
All right, so we
Ready to
got a few
join us?
topics to
No.
run through. I'm not sure yet, so I'll go
Go
ahead
ahead.
and start. And he know how to get in where he fit in.
For sure.
All right, so one of the first questions I had based on something that Reg actually posted. I actually stole a couple of stuff from his post
Oh,
for
okay.
tonight's discussion.
I
He
think I
had
know which one of
posted
these. I think I
he
know
had
which one.
posted one that was talking about, whether you want to be married or whether you want to be right.
I knew it.
So neither of my boys that I wanted to see this is in the chat because they was looking at like what the hell is that? Like, what does that even mean? So before I go into, my soliloquy, what does that mean to y'all? The choice of either be married or be right.
I know for me, and I just literally had this issue, right? Like my communication style is that of being very clear. cut, concise, straight to the point, very detailed, right? And I find a lot of people don't communicate like that. So I get into a lot of back and forth with folks because I'm looking for them to communicate with me, like specifically, give me like details, don't have me guessing anything. So I'll argue with people about things. And then I just had to realize, like, Demisha, you're trying to be right about what was said, how it was said, but in all honesty, your communication is different from people. So I have to just accept that. So in the sense of, do you want to be married or do you want to be right? Sometimes you got to learn when to hold them and fold them. And when you know you have, like, for instance, a good example, like I said, a different communication style from somebody, there's no point in arguing with a person because you already know they're not following based on how you operate. So you got to figure out what the middle ground there is and roll with it. Because if you don't, it's just always going to be like a clash of the titans because
Mhm.
both of y'all trying to be right because they operate one way and you operate another way. And I just kind of got over it because I'm just kind of like, look, I'm tired. Like, we'll figure it out. You probably just going to go through a whole bunch of bullshit trying to figure out what I'm telling you to do and vice versa. But I ain't about to argue with you about it because it ain't even that serious to me. That's just kind of where
I
I done
think
came to
I think you can have both though, cause
be married and be right.
yeah, cause I think the problem is a lot of times we just want to be right, be right, be right, and we're not really paying attention to what the other person is really saying. I'm not saying that what you said is wrong, but both of y'all could be wrong, both of y'all can be right. Like
And
you
that's what I
said,
was saying.
you gotta have the happy medium, just like the old saying goes. Sometimes when you win, you really lose. Sometimes when you lose, you really win. So
Every win ain't a win.
I'm
Sometimes a
always
win is
that
a
type
loss.
of guy that I had to learn, and I had to learn that you have to start putting the shoe on. It might be right. The other person might be saying something that's right, but I'm not listening to that person. So I need to sit back, take a step, and start seeing where they coming from. Put my emotions
Yeah,
aside and see where they coming from.
yeah. It is also, the point of people like listening to understand vice listening to be heard.
Mm,
That's a big thing now. So it's kind of like, look, man, like I'm just trying to understand. I'm really trying to understand. And I used to come from the point of I'm trying to prove my point.
mm,
Now it's I'm trying to prove the point that neither one of us are wrong. We just are not on the same page about how we're trying to get to where we're trying to go. Like, and we
mm.
can get there if we figure this out amicably and it doesn't have to be a fight. But I think that's also the problem. People get and in my
It's
instance,
pride.
I caught an instant attitude because I'm like, well, normally it's like this. So why did you change it? Because normally we normally do this. So what was the change? Why you didn't communicate the change? And I just need to understand, like, sometimes that's just how it is. And you just can't let that little shit like be the catalyst for unnecessary arguments. And it's like you gotta take everything with a grain of salt sometimes. Like, cum grano salis. Like, again, with my uncle passing, life is short. I ain't finna argue with nobody about nothing dumb. Am I going to try to get an understanding so this shit don't happen again? Yeah, we might have to have a
Mm,
discussion about it. Probably ain't gonna want to have a discussion because in your mind it's like I said what I said and I did what I did, and I'm like, well, going forward, you can't just say what you say and do what you do. You gotta kind of work with me. But I ain't finna argue with nobody at this point. Like, I will step off on somebody so fast. Like, you got it because like I'm getting a gray patch, y'all. Like, I don't want the whole front of my hair to be gray because I got argued with somebody about some dumb shit. It's just not worth it for me. Like, I being right is no longer a point of contention for me. I just want to be understood. I want to be heard. I want to be validated. I want to be respected. I don't gotta be right.
mm.
I think
All right.
that's the thing for me. I'd rather be respected, um, and keep things on the right track to be right, right? Because like you said, like a lot of people was trained that if you right, you right, and you stand on it, right? And for my guys, why for my guy Antonio, when y'all see this, because I'm gonna make sure y'all see this. I'm gonna send the link to y'all. whether y'all get on tonight or see it tomorrow. The whole premise is that everybody has principles, right? Everybody has things they believe, everybody has
Yep.
things they stand on.
Yep.
Sometimes in the midst of your marriage, they do or say something that crosses, that area for you where to you, it is wrong.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And sometimes, can we keep it a beam? Our spouse be wrong. They be legit wrong. It's not even a perspective thing.
Yeah.
But in that moment, you can choose to let them know how wrong they are or try to convince them of how wrong they are. Or you can choose to let them have that moment. It doesn't mean you don't
Yeah.
go back and have the conversation later. It doesn't mean that you can't go back and show them the proof of why that's wrong and why it's the wrong way to operate. But if it's not something that's going to harm your marriage, your kids, if you have it, the
Yeah.
family that y'all have, that y'all interact with, sometimes it's just cool to be like, got it.
You got it. Yeah, you
You
got
got
it.
it. You know what I'm saying?
I
Like let's say something like canceling all the plans, right? Wrong is wrong. If we had this set out for whatever night, this is our date night. She all of a sudden, let's say my wife all of a sudden decides she gonna go slide somewhere with her sisters. She wrong. This is our date night every week. We
especially if
got
it
two
wasn't discussed in
kids,
advance.
right? We got two kids, so playing a date night has to be, coordinated.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So if she bails on date night, like you said, without giving me any type of heads up, I get home, I'm getting ready to, I got the kids ready to go to whoever going to go watch them and whatever, whatever.
Right.
And she's like, "Oh yeah, my sister said such and such. I'll see you later, babe." Now I could decide to chew her completely out because she wrong as hell. She wrong as two left shoes.
Oh
And I could tell her, hey, hey, no, no, you got to tell them
boy.
peel off without you.
Everybody can
Okay.
go but you.
She tell them go ahead and peel off without you. We finna go see Deadpool Wolverine. I've been waiting for this movie and I could have went and seen it without you, but I planned it for our date night. So you're not finna make me miss the premiere of this movie, baby. Go ahead upstairs, wash your behind. I'll be down here waiting for you. You could decide to go that route, right? And truth be told, you'd be within your rights because that's what
Facts.
y'all agreed upon.
Right.
You
Facts.
know what I'm saying? And the shoe on the other foot, she would flip if you bailed out without
Yeah.
advance notice.
Because people definitely be
Or
having double
you can
standards.
just let her slide in that moment,
Mm.
in that situation, and then talk to her later on, like, listen, glad you had a good time with your sisters. And you could even pitch it like that. But imagine had I did that with my brother. How would you have felt?
Yeah.
I probably wouldn't even take that approach. I mean, I would kind of take that approach, but I would probably go the route of saying like, I'm glad you went out with your girls or whatever, but what made you want to cancel our date night? Because sometimes you gotta think too.
That's good too.
The
Investigation.
woman, the woman is so overwhelmed with the household, with the kids, even with their spouse. Sometimes just going out with you, it might not even be a problem with you, but just by her being with you, even though y'all out the house, it's gonna remind her of things about the house. So sometimes they just need to get away altogether.
It be
That's a
that
bar.
decompress. It be that
That's a
decompress
bar.
type shit. And sometimes folks do be wanting what I would call an escape from reality.
Hmm.
And especially if it's like, oh, date night is. We had this conversation. I think me and you kind of got into a heated discussion about a routine.
Yeah.
Like if
Yep.
a date night every 2 damn weeks on a Friday and we going to see a motherfucking movie and we eating at class, nigga, do something different. So I will say I have been petty in the sense of, oh, you don't want to try to think out the box and plan nothing. So you know what? I'm gonna find something else to do until you figure out that I'm sick of going bowling every Friday, or I'm sick of going to get steak at Texas Roadhouse. You know what I'm saying?
Mm,
Like, it's like women do have the issue with upfront communication. Like I know I just had the conversation with Art on Sunday. Like, hey, look, I'm tired. I'm exhausted. Like I don't want to have to do all the thinking. I don't want to have to make all the decisions. I don't want to have to put everything in play. I don't want to do all the planning. They're like, step up. Like sometimes I just don't want to do anything. And I feel like that's a kind of like a part of what Spinner says. Women are so overwhelmed. And I don't even have children, right? Like I don't. And I'm overwhelmed. I,
Mm.
so I can only imagine what like how Wanaki feels, Sabrina feels, my sister feels, and my mom back in the day how she felt like trying to do everything and then still make your relationship like exciting and keep
Mm.
keep things spicy or whatever like it's hard. Relationships are
It's hard
very
work.
hard. It's daily
Mhm.
work. It's daily work that a lot of people just are willing to not do.
Mhm.
Hmm. And a lot of people are willing to sink their boat. Like that's why I say I want to, get on that because a
Correct.
lot of people are willing to sink their boat. You know what I'm saying? Like I remember somebody actually drew a picture of it, and I wish I had saved it, but it was people in a boat, and you saw one person not bailing trying to get the water out, while the other two was trying to get the water out, and he was just like,
Yeah.
I told y'all we shouldn't have got in this boat."
Mhm.
Yep.
So he willing to drown because he was right.
Yeah.
And that's how a lot of times why that whole decision, because like Spinner said, you could absolutely have it both ways. The
Mhm.
Yeah.
goal is to have it both ways, to be right and stay married and be happily married. The problem is when people put being right above everything else, the
Mm.
feeling of being right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
When you put that
Yeah.
pride and that ego ahead of everything else, that's what happens.
Yep.
Because it's like, I don't know if this makes sense, but you're not being right the right way.
Right. Exactly. Like that makes all the sense in the
There is
world.
a wrong way to be right. Believe it or not, folks. There's a
Yeah.
wrong way to be right. So,
It
What do I
usually
always
ends up
say
with you
when
sleeping
when
on
you
the
ain't
couch. That's how it usually ends.
right? What I always say when
I,
you ain't
I,
wrong, you right, and when you ain't right, you
I,
wrong. Like, come on, man, just let it go.
I feel bad for y'all brothers who end up sleeping on the couch because she be mad at me if she wants
You
to.
you you know I've never done no shit like that. Like it
If
don't
I
even
ain't
make
playing the
sense.
Xbox, I ain't sleeping on the couch.
That's what I
That's the
like.
only time you're gonna
It
find me sleeping
it,
on the couch is if I'm gaming and I fall asleep.
Ex- exactly. Like he might not come and say 'cause he was gaming or something, like taking a break. But I ain't never been like, "Oh, you sleeping on the couch tonight?" Like, cause I
But
just
I
want
know
to
with
set the
some fellas
rules.
that go through that. I know some fellas who
Yeah,
go through that.
I ain't going to bed mad at nobody. Cause again, life short. You don't know, motherfucker might not wake up tomorrow, and then you gonna be like,
Oh
Mhm.
no, I'm gonna go to
"Damn, I'm
bed
gonna
mad at
argue
you, but
over."
you
I'm
ain't
a.
kicking me out my bed though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
we gonna be mad in this
mean,
motherfucker together, okay? Let's get the two
back turn.
blankets. Yup.
Motherfucker fighting over the cup. Give me, give me.
You know what I'm
No,
saying?
man,
That's why I
shit.
said let's get the two blankets so we ain't gotta fight over covers and be
Get
extra
the two
mad.
blankets, man. That's crazy.
And
Let
you know
the
what I'm
two
saying? I'ma
blankets.
see you in the morning. I'ma
Let me
side
buy
eye
you
you and I'ma
heat.
still speak. You know what I mean?
Pass me the sugar for my coffee.
Yeah, you piss
Get
me
on
off
up
so in the
out of
morning I'm gonna look at you sideways. Good morning. You know what I mean?
here.
But at the end of the
Good
day,
morning to you.
I ain't going nowhere. In fact,
I feel
that's gonna
that.
lead into something a little bit later in this
Yeah.
conversation that I'm gonna
But
get
see,
into.
you know what's funny? Like I stopped doing that. Like that very thing right there where I
Yeah.
would still be mad until the next day. And so I'm like short walk, short with him or not
Mm-hmm.
really conversing with him and like ignoring him or avoiding him. They call it stonewalling.
Mhm.
Yep.
And so
That's exactly what it's called.
I stopped doing that because I'm just kind of like, damn, this takes up so much energy,
Mhm.
so much more energy than I'm willing to expend to do it, and it's not yielding me the results I want anyway. So I might as well just give it up, gang, because like some of y'all make a care less shit. I fucking talk to me for all I care. I'll be in the basement. We just say gaming. I'm
Yeah.
gonna go hang out with my fellas.
But you know what made me stop doing that? Well, what made me
Hey,
try to stop? You know what tried
hey,
to
I'm
make me
funny.
stop trying to do that is it's like you said though. So like I still get mad sometimes, and
We all do.
I still get carried to the next day. But sometimes I've really
Look,
tried to stop doing it because it's like you said, life too short, and I always try to put
Yeah,
them in the back of my mind. Say one of us don't wake up the next day, God forbid.
that's what
I
I
don't
was
want that to
saying.
be the last thing. Like, damn, we argued, I was
Happened.
mad, and all that stuff.
Yep. That's exactly why I stopped doing it.
I'm on the same type time, Hank. I'm on the same type time.
Listen, yeah, we
But
got a
no,
good
you're
old sleep
absolutely right,
number
Spinner.
bed
That's the
too.
reality. That's the reality of the situation is that
Oh
we're
yeah.
not guaranteed tomorrow. That's one of the biggest
Yep.
things we all do. The biggest mistakes we all make is the assumption of extra time.
Yep.
You know what I mean? The assumption of tomorrow.
Oh yeah. For sure.
You know what I mean? It's the biggest mistake we all make every day. Because like you said, you don't know. You roll over, she mess around, not wake up,
Mm,
then
yeah.
you gotta live with that grief. Like, you know what I mean? I should have kissed
Yep.
her that one last time. I should have hugged her that one last time.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So I've gotten to the point where as mad as I am at the end of the night, I'm gonna at least try to get this hug and kiss off. Now, if you
Yeah.
stonewall me and give me the stiff arm or you give me the
The
all right,
high.
well then if you die in your sleep and I woke up in the morning, that's on you, blood. Like I tried. I tried.
I'ma hunt your ass
I
from
could
here
always
on
tell
out, bitch.
I could always tell the kids, you know what I'm saying? If you died the next morning so I couldn't speak to you because you wanted to go to bed, man, I could always tell the kids, hey, I tried though.
Hey,
Yeah.
back.
Mommy was being
I
a bit of a
tried.
bitch.
That's crazy.
Hey, because I still tell my kids, your father was being a dickhead, and he died on that
That's
motherfucking
crazy.
hill, and that's
That's
just what it
crazy.
is. Man,
Your mama
motherfucker,
died
crazy.
being a bitch is crazy.
Yeah, your
Damn.
mom was. No, I said your mom was
Your
being a
mama,
bit of a
I
bitch.
know,
That's what I
I know,
said.
but just trying to explain that to them, like, yeah, your mama died being a bitch to me, son. I'm sorry.
I ain't gonna cap. You know, like as a woman, I will be honest and say women are like somewhat unnecessarily difficult sometimes.
Yeah.
Ooh,
We
yes,
we
Lord.
really can be. We really
Hmm.
can be. Like, and I don't know if it's like the spoiled nature of us wanting, men to yield to us, or excuse me, our husband to yield to us, or take care of
It
us,
be
or
men
protect
too, to a
us.
certain degree with some people.
Well,
Yeah.
nigga,
Man can be the
no,
same way.
no bullshit.
That's a fact.
Oh,
I
yeah,
always say
so
one day one of us ain't gonna be happy, so we don't have time for them mad games. It's true.
yeah, that's true. That's
It's
true.
true.
It's not worth it. It's not worth it. Like I always tell people, like I refuse to go out my way to be nasty because, like, it's just not worth it. Like at the end of the
It's a
day,
waste.
it's a waste. It's a waste. I got so much
It is.
better things to do with my time than to be nasty to a motherfucker. Like especially if it's somebody I'm supposed to care about.
Hmm.
Like
Right.
I just
Yeah.
for
Let me go
what?
be mean to
Like
somebody I dislike. You know what I mean?
exactly. Like, let me put my energy in that shit because
You
I
know what I
can be
mean?
mean as a motherfucker. So, like,
Exactly. Totally different
let me
situation.
save that smoke for them.
Let me
I
say
don't
that
want to
right. Let me
do
save
that.
that smoke for somebody I'm trying to choke. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
I'm gonna start using that. I'm saving my smoke for somebody trying to choke.
You know what I mean?
That's fucking hilarious. But yeah, I think people
I got
will
another
die
one
on the
from Reg.
hill.
Yeah, that's true. They
People
pretty
will
sure
die
will.
on the hill that I gotta be right. You know what I'm saying? It's like sometimes being right ain't always the right way.
Hmm.
It's just not. It's
That's
just
a
not.
bar.
It's like
All right, I got
you.
another joint from Reg. We're gonna move on to.
Okay, what's this one?
You did answer on this one too.
Oh,
If
did
you can
I?
go
Oh,
24 hours without speaking to the person you like, do you really like them?
so
Spinner, we're
let's
gonna have you go
define.
first on that one.
But hold up, but
And
define
and, and the word
speaking.
is like. Just to be clear. Just
Let's
to be
define
clear.
what's
Like.
speaking. What's speaking? Like that was my
Speaking
question.
is communication.
Any type of communication. Okay.
Communication.
So we got text, phone
So
call,
text, yeah,
IG chat, fucking courier pigeon. Little
yeah.
email ski.
Smoke
All right.
signals, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Communication between you and that person, 24 hours.
Nah, I don't like you. You a sucker. If I can't talk to you 24 hours.
You sucker is crazy. I didn't see that one coming.
Listen, because he already know. Listen, if I cannot
Oh
talk to
man.
you for 24 hours, it's either because I'm mad at you or I'm really not fucking with you like that.
If
And
I
that could
if
go.
that's what I'm saying.
That don't even got to go for person that I'm like, cause I'm married, so it don't even got to for a person I'm trying to date or whatever. Like back in the day, if I'm not talking to you every day, I don't fucking like you that much.
Yeah,
You are convenient.
yeah.
Now, on the flip side, I can say, hey, I'm gonna be indisposed today. I'm busy. I'm gonna be out of pocket. I'm gonna be off the grid. I just wanted to check in with you, make sure you straight, and I probably hit you back when I hit you back. That's
But
if you do
that's
that.
still speaking. That's still speaking. That's still communication.
Yeah, but you
That
might not
still
hear from me for
counts.
but you might not hear from me for a couple days.
That
I'm putting you on
you know,
notice. I'm putting you on
but
notice.
that yeah,
So
I'm about to say that's still right. That's still extending the olive branch. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
right.
Because
So
life could
I
get
feel
like that.
like you
So
can
that
talk
still
to
very much
somebody.
counts.
You can not talk to somebody for 24 hours and like them. You might be busy. Like, come on, come on. I ain't talked to none of y'all since I found out about my uncle. Spinner had to call me on Monday talking about nigga who died. Had me crying on the way to work and shit. I was like, nigga, I'm trying to go into the office. Why you fucking making me cry? Like, he
I
didn't
made you
know.
made you laugh too.
And he did. He did. And Spinner been one of my day one homies. Like, you just found out like what week before last
Last
week
week.
now. Like I
Hmm.
got other people I gotta call. It's nothing personal.
Mm.
It's nothing personal. It's just not.
But see, that's
That's
different
where it
though.
is for me. For
That's
somebody
different.
I like, now we're not talking about, my wife, right?
Right.
Because
That's
that's
what I'm
just
saying.
violation. That's just disrespect.
That
That's just gonna come off all types of wrong. I catch whatever smoke I catch, I bought that cash money.
you
If
asked
I
for that.
decide I'm just not gonna speak to her for 24 hours.
Yeah, that's crazy work.
But like means we don't necessarily have to be that deep in. And if I like you, yes, I could go 24 hours without speaking to you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be hyped to speak to you when I speak. Truth be told, me, I could go 48 even because I just like you at that point. You know what I'm saying? It's early on in the situation. We not 100% locked in. We're building towards something, and I kind of appreciate space. If
Mm.
I'm being completely honest, I appreciate the fact that I don't have to sit there and go to sleep to the phone on the phone with you every night.
Oh
Like
yeah,
I
I'm
don't
not doing
have
that shit.
to
I'm not
for us
doing
to
that.
still be, building. I don't have to good morning, beautiful every friggin' morning. You know what I'm saying? For you to know that
Oh,
I'm
whoa, whoa,
interested in
whoa,
you.
whoa, whoa, whoa,
Hold
whoa,
on. I thought we was talking about like if somebody pissed you off or something. See, I got
whoa.
friends. I got friends that
No.
I don't talk to. I might go like a month out talking to them, but we so close.
Well, no, no,
But
no. I want to be clear. I want to be
uh,
clear. We're talking about somebody that you would be interested in romantically. Let's keep it just strictly in this box.
okay,
Oh,
okay,
that's I stand on what I
Let's keep it
said.
strictly in this box.
okay. I thought we
If
was talking about
Somebody
like
that you're
people.
talking to, somebody that you would talk to, somebody that you want to pursue a relationship with, or maybe you started pursuing a relationship with, but y'all not deep in the fields, y'all not, years in or nothing like that. That's why I said like. We not
oh
at the
Uh,
love
no,
stage yet.
I thought we
That's
was
why
like
that's why I
heavy
stress that word
dating.
like. That's why I stress
uh,
that word like.
oh, I got what's the name then? I
Yeah,
don't know. I've been off that dating scene for so long. Shit, I don't even know.
right. Well,
Back in
I
the
guess
day
I'll go
though,
back.
I would if you ain't talked to me in 24 hours and we was dating,
Hmm.
then nah, I, it ain't need for you to call me on Tuesday.
Damn.
Right. I mean, you gotta check in, like
Yeah, you gotta
motherfucker,
say what's up, something.
it's like a halfway house around this motherfucker. Check in every 24 hours, baby. You gotta be in before
Yeah,
the street lights on. Like I need to know something,
yeah, cause
cause
shit,
Yes.
if it was
what
Monday
the fuck?
and I ain't hear about you on Tuesday, Wednesday, I'd have moved on. Ain't nobody waiting around.
And I guess shit. I guess it's good I found who I found because
Mm.
I fuck around. Not you not hear from me for a day. Usually not 2 days. Usually my life ain't that bad to where you're not gonna hear from me for 2 days before 24 hours, like a 24-hour period. It's very
Nah,
possible.
nah, you
Very
can't play.
possible.
You should have time
You're
to
not
settle
my
yourself.
priority yet. You're not my
Here's the
priority yet.
thing. Here's the thing. Is
Mm.
it repeated or is this like
No, we just
uh
we just talking about in a 24-hour period. We talking about this one 24-hour period.
that's
And
tricky
we
because
just gonna keep it minimal, right? If
that's
you can
tricky.
go 24 hours, we're not talking about 48, 32, just 24 hours. Could you go without speaking to this person that you like?
Mm,
You want to
you,
see what's going on with them, you want to get with them
mm,
24 hours. I'm with you, Hank. I got a lot of shit going on.
yeah,
You might not hear from a nigga.
I
Okay,
gotta,
especially in the building stage, because like I said, you're not a priority to me yet.
yeah,
Now
I
I could
gotta be
respect where Spinner
honest.
coming from because some people just rock that way. You also got some people that, you know what I mean, they chase down and they got so many pursuers and suitors that they got to sort through that you kind of in a competition for real. So if you don't talk to that person within 24 hours, you moved out the spot. You know what I'm saying?
So I think that's why people are so hard pressed for the yeah, you gotta get with me every day because if you don't, that means somebody else on your
Mm,
line. Yeah, so I need to know like I'm top
Yeah,
tier. You know, I'm first in line or maybe at least second.
mm.
But I mean, Spencer can tell you back in the day, I was talking to so many different niggas. I'd be like 24 hours. You might not hear from me for 2 weeks. Like I'm yelling and like
I
I
see.
was real in the field. Like
I look at it like
if
this
I'm
though.
not with you, I'm not talking to you
Mm.
every day. Now if I'm with you, we locked in.
Hey,
Oh
that's
yeah,
what
I'm
I'm
checking in.
saying.
I'm
If we
checking in.
talking
But if
about
we just cooling,
that's why I
it's
said
yeah.
like. That's why I had to say the word like. We're not talking
But
about
see,
no.
love. That's
like
a totally different ball game.
like could be just the same thing that Misha said too. Cause like, and that's why I said if I ain't talked to you in 24 hours, then I move on. Because if I like you, you like me, we vibing.
Hmm.
That's really
Hmm.
technically considered the honeymoon stage. That's when
Yeah.
you calling everybody every day, talking every day, or reaching out every day. So if we're in a honeymoon stage and you ain't reaching out to me, that means you reaching out to this other dude over there. So what we need to talk about after that? We can end it well.
I ain't see it that way. I just had other things to do. But I feel what y'all saying. I feel what you, and that's what I'm saying. Like
No.
because that's how people see it. Because maybe that's how people operate in their own situation, and maybe that's what they used to. So I understand that logic. But for me, it was just literally like I have better things to do than you, ma'am. Like I had a life before you came
And
into
see,
it,
and I be that.
and this life is still going to be this life, right?
Mm,
And since I don't make you a priority yet, then if these
mm,
things are more pressing and I fall asleep, I just fall asleep. Now it's not gonna be willingly like, oh, I'm gonna ignore you. You're like, if you reach out to me, of course I'm gonna answer. Like if you call me, I'm gonna pick up if I can. It's not just gonna be like, oh, I'm just ignoring Shorty, da 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 da. But it could possibly be, especially like around when me and my wife first met when we met in college. For sure. For sure, I
mm,
could go without speaking to you for 24
mm,
hours. I got classes. I got hoop. I got to check on my mama.
mm.
That's who I got to call regularly. Um, it, I, First of all, I'm not getting great sleep anyway. And at the end of the day, yeah, I'm probably gonna be sleep. I got a college job. You know what I'm saying? I got a campus job. So yeah,
Yeah.
if I ain't doing one of the activities that I'm involved in as this, collegiate student, I'm asleep, and I could just fall asleep, and that'd be the end of it. I'm waking up, and my roommate, hey, you got to your joint in the morning. Oh, all right, cool.
let's
So
take it.
it's foreseeable. It's
Let's take it one
foreseeable,
step
but I
further
wouldn't
though.
intentionally ignore you. Talk to me. Take
Let's
it one
take
step
one step
further.
further. So just like
Mm.
you said, right? So you busy, you got all this other stuff going, right?
Right.
So okay, I can't call you today. Now I can't reach out to you. Was if you can't reach out to me, so that's a problem right there. Because why am I calling? Why can't you call?
I guess that's. I hear what you're saying, and I guess it just never bothered me because I assume that the same way, Shorty not my priority,
Mm,
I'm not hers.
mm,
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it don't be like
I
that.
just don't put I just don't assume and that's just a me thing that I can speak
mm,
for. I never
Mm.
think I'm high on somebody priority list until they show me.
mm,
I don't make that
What's
assumption.
what's showing you?
Showing me is you are literally going out of your way to make sure that I'm put before these other things you had. You know what I'm saying? That's the
Mm.
person who's making sure that they checking in, you know, uh more than once a day, usually. You know what I'm saying? That's the person who, if they making a move, they informing me of the move.
All right.
You
So
know what I'm saying?
what if this person is doing all of that, but you still not checking in?
Well, no, if they doing that, then I would at least check in just out of courtesy.
But the
I
problem
would check
is,
in just out of courtesy.
but the problem is, I think what Reg is trying to say is he doing all of that prioritizing and said person, and I don't know if he was speaking specifically from a situation for him, but he doing all this prioritizing, checking in. Good morning, beautiful. How's your day going? You get lunch? What you got going on this evening? Did you have dinner? And Shawty can go 24 to 36 hours while talking to him. So he probably like, oh yeah, nah, I'm not. I'm nah. If you can do that, you don't really fuck with me. I think that's where that's coming from. It's like
Well, yeah, that's
I'm
ignoring a
showing
person though.
you.
Like
I
that's not
don't
even
know if
not
it
talking
is.
to me. That's ignoring a person. If a person is
No,
reaching
no.
out to you and you don't
Mm,
respond, that's ignoring them. That's different.
all right. So you
But if you
say
don't, like Spinner said, I didn't reach out to you, you didn't reach out to me. For 24 hours, that's no harm, no foul for me.
no, because I'm gonna tell you what motherfuckers be doing. Tit for tat. Oh, he ain't hit me.
Even
I ain't
that,
hit
it
him.
don't bother even me. It don't bother me. It don't bother me.
It don't
It
bother
don't bother
you,
me.
but what I'm telling you is that's why that type of shit transpires because it's literally, oh, I'm not hitting them until they hit me. But
Mm.
why? If this
That's
person is
fine.
on your mind and you just
Ego.
want to be like exactly. So again,
But in
I'm
the
just
early stages,
speculating.
I'm not bothered by another
Okay,
person's ego in
got
the
it.
early stages.
Got it. But I'm
Because we all
speculating
got
that
them.
Reg's post has everything to do with that tit for tat. I don't
Mm.
think it's like a him demanding somebody check in with him for 24 hours. I think it's a, oh, they don't hit me unless I hit them. So, hey, I'm going to not hit you. Oh, 24 hours, you still ain't hit me? Oh, you don't fuck with me like that. I think that's where that's coming from. And I wish he was like still in the chat to confirm or deny. I just don't
He
think it's
gonna
a,
co-sign
oh,
what you said, even if it's not true.
don't do that.
He would
Don't do
co-sign
that.
what you said, even if it's not true, because of giving my out clause. I know this nigga.
Outclaws. Oh, that's
They give him an out
crazy.
clause, as opposed to just being honest and saying that he's the type of, or he might keep it 100 and just say he's the type of nigga who, if y'all supposed to be working on something, then he does expect to hear from you within a 24-hour period, even if he hasn't reached out to you yet.
Well, that's one of those what do we call it? The unexpressed expectations,
Yeah.
the
And
secret
that's why
expectations.
I
Because
don't hold it over nobody. That's
That's
what
what
I'm
I'm
but
trying to
I
say. It's
saying.
but
tit for tat though, because remember back in the day when we was young, you used to get somebody's number, you'd be like, "Oh, I
And you
got to
can't
call
call
her
them for
first."
it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, that's
yeah.
ridiculous. Look, that's childish. At the end of the day,
facts, bro.
here's one of the things. Like, and I even tell this to Art, like, or used to tell it to him. But if you're not on my dick, you don't like me. Simple as that. If you're not
That's
on my
crazy.
mind 100 times a day, you don't like me. Like, I need to know you like me. I need to know you interested. I need to know you
Oof.
can't go without talking to me. My conversation and company is just that important to you. Okay, that's how I'm gonna start prioritizing you.
Mm.
If you cannot hit me, if you can go 7, 8 hours without responding to my message, I get on him about that shit now, bro. You ain't see my motherfucking message, and it could be something as simple as, "Hey, are you bowling this Saturday? Don't fucking ignore me."
Mm.
That's a good way to get your ass out the, like, if people listen. I'm so glad I'm married because niggas would not want to date me because I'm hard on a hoe. Like, you want my time, you gotta work for it. Sorry, you, it's not you. Nothing's for free over here. You're not gonna get me with this good morning beautiful shit. Cause how many bitches you sent that text to this morning?
Mm.
Yeah, nah. Like, talk to me throughout the day. Check in with me. Send me some lunch money and
I mean, you could do that
around
to a
no.
bunch of different bitches
Yeah,
too.
he
You
probably
could,
could. He probably could. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? But I'm gonna see how long you gonna last.
Damn.
Okay.
sheesh.
So
Send me
yeah,
virtual
no.
flowers through my email.
Yeah, send me a little bouquet through text message. Just thinking about you, baby. Like, yeah, that's why I couldn't be out here dating because niggas would
That's
not
why I
like
couldn't
me.
be out here dating.
Niggas
I
would not like
told you
me.
that's why this. Listen, I'm in this for the long haul. Even if she stopped
Yeah,
liking me, because I don't know. Ain't nobody else gonna want this nigga.
baby, and I
I
really
ain't got a
wanna
shot
love
out there. You
you.
hear me? Like, you know how sometimes it be people sitting there like, man, she should be lucky or he should be lucky that I'm still with them because all these
Mhm.
people want me. I don't believe that shit at all. You heard me?
Man, no, I
Mm.
mean
I
that's a
know
real
for a
thing.
fact.
That's
I
a real
know
thing.
for a fact. Me personally, my market value is
Yeah, I can't say that. I
I ain't
can't
got
say
what it
that.
takes.
I mean,
I
I
ain't
definitely
got
don't
what it
got what it
takes.
takes.
I'm
I cannot be.
handsome,
I'm not
but
dating. I
I ain't
can't
got
do
what it
it.
takes.
I can't do it. Like, I
They
don't think
start
it'll get
talking to me
worse.
for 5 minutes, they gonna get turned off.
Yeah,
They gonna realize I ain't the one.
bruh, I literally would have to tell somebody that, like, I wish a nigga would say, "Oh, I like you. I find you attractive. Da-da-da-da. I think I like you." Don't run. Get away from me. I'm not as cute as you think I am. When you meet me in person, I'm gonna be way
That's
less
what you
attractive.
think I
Leave me the
am.
fuck alone. I'm trying to tell you. I would not. I would just tell people, just please get away from me, because you're not willing to do the work it takes to get where you want to be with me. Because I have a
Mm.
whole lot of standards and expectations that I am very clear with people about up front. And so it's gonna piss me off because I'm gonna tell you what I expect and you're not gonna do it, and then I'm gonna out you. And then you're gonna be like, damn, Shawty, you ain't give me a chance. Yes, I did. I told you what I wanted. I told you what
Yes,
I
I
needed.
did.
You didn't do it.
You
So
slide
that
that
tells
checklist
me
across the table.
bye. Like you missed the motherfucking mark. So no, like I
The
couldn't do it.
itinerary. Hit him with the
Listen,
itinerary.
so like I said, if I like you, you know what I'm saying, and we talk, I don't think 24 hours will kill me. But if you do that type of shit on a regular basis,
Yeah, I
I
think
don't know.
that's bugging to
I'm gonna
do on a
be, I'm
regular
gonna be,
basis.
you know what I'm saying? Like if especially if it's like the same time every week, then now I'm gonna start investigating.
Oh
Like,
yeah, 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 yeah,
what the fuck
yeah.
is that
Yeah,
about?
that's a different type joint.
You disappear Thursday through Saturday every motherfucking week.
Yeah,
You
nah,
gone
nah, nah.
Thursday night and I'll talk to you till Saturday morning. Nigga, go on somewhere with that shit. You want bullshit. I ain't fucking
Yeah.
with you.
By the second time you
So
did it, I'm cool off you.
exactly. So, and I think that again, I'm pretty sure Reg was saying it's not something that has happened just one time, and I'm like, oh, you don't fuck with me. It's probably happened a couple times. So now you're a little sus.
Go
You're a little
back and
sus.
look in them comments. Go back and
I
look in them
will. I
comments. Trust
will.
me, he did not correct nobody. So I think it's just the one fight. He's talking about the initial, like you get one of these and then I'm cool off you. Kind of like how
Oh
Spinner was
no,
saying.
Reg, you are petty for that. You got to give people leeway. Like, come on, bro.
You know Reg Petty though. All right,
This is
let's
bullshit.
let's go on to something else.
Okay.
And this is shout out to Reg. We appreciate you for all the stuff I used out your feed, bro.
Keep creating
Appreciate you,
content for
cuzzo.
us to converse about.
Right, you ain't do it on purpose, but I appreciate your contribution.
For sure, for sure.
All right. How would you handle being dissed by your significant other on social media? This, I can be honest, this came about because of the current, Remy and Papoose thing. And while I'm not
I
fitting to sit here and
know.
talk about no
Fuck, I
celebrity's
know you was gonna
marriage,
get on this,
Mm.
nigga.
I'm not. It just made me think about, like I said, spouses airing each other out on social media. The fact
Yeah.
that one of them started and the other one fired back. So just again, let's take these celebrity motherfuckers out the conversation and let's just go with the premise of what's going on. How would you feel to wake up one morning and see that your significant other done dissed you on wax via social media? How
Meaning
y'all
like
handle it?
you mean like air all y'all personal business on.
Maybe not all, but just whatever issue it was, you know what I'm saying? Maybe not aired out all your business, but whatever she was mad about, now she got to go talk about you in front of those peoples on the feed.
Shit. She wasn't who I thought she was.
Ooh, that was cold.
They are not who we thought they were.
That was cold. I felt that. Spinner, I felt that.
Deep down in
I
my
felt that,
soul.
dog. I felt that, dog.
That, that should
Ooh.
that should say that should
Oh,
always stay private. I don't care what's going on.
hey, I say
That's the
this. I'm.
law.
That's law. That's law.
Yeah,
That's law. What am I bringing that out in front of everybody for?
yeah, you ain't lying. Nah,
Like, I don't
oh,
even see the purpose.
Yeah.
In fact, I'm gonna jump in front of y'all. I know I normally let y'all answer first, but I'm gonna jump in front of y'all this time
Nah.
because this just blows my mind whenever I see it. You mean to tell me this person that I'm in a relationship with, that I'm committed to, more than likely that I'm living with, splitting my my finances with, slapping skins with, I'm finna go ahead and tear her down in front of everybody who follows me on said platform.
yeah.
For What? Because at the end of the day, what happens more often than not, and I ain't finna say no names, but I got a couple of friends that if they see this, they gonna know it's them. For y'all to end up back together. That's when it's always the worst.
Yeah,
For
that's
Facts.
y'all
crazy.
to end up back together.
Facts.
Yeah.
So now all your friends and your high fivers and your dick riders and your day ones, because it be the dick eaters and dick riders who can't wait to come out and trash your significant other.
But
Mm.
The
why though? Like,
homeboys or the
but
females.
but we gotta ask the question why.
Well,
Oh,
why they
because
end up
they
back to each other?
haters. Well, no, not even because they haters, because so we're not talking about
Okay.
your friends who just ride for you, right? Like there's
Okay.
there's friends that are loyal, and then like I said, there's the dick riders and the dick eaters. You do no wrong in their eyes. If you say I hate Jermaine Jackson, guess what? To them, we hate Jermaine Jackson.
A hate campaign that got started, huh?
You know what I'm saying? So if you bash your man or your woman, they there with you. Man, fuck that bitch. Man, fuck that nigga. They right along with you just because you said it. And if there's a problem between y'all two, it had to be them because it couldn't be you.
Mm.
I see it every time this happens on social media. Every single time. I see the mod squad come out and they just sitting there, rah, 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 tearing this person down. But then what happens when they end up getting back together or when they end up staying together? So, wait a minute. I know this person in real life. You brought them by my crib and they said all these foul things about me because you got everybody riled up. What's going on, Mar? I know you ain't finna have this person come back around me after they said what they said. Oh, and don't let it be nobody of the opposite sex. Because let me tell you, if one of your little homeboys jump in and said something about me, oh no, he owe me a fair one. He owe me a fade if he
Mm,
come back around me.
yeah,
He
that's
can't come back
that's
here. He can't come back here. And if I see him here, I'm gonna hit him.
that's the trickery slickery
He
because
can't come back around me because at the end of the day, and I'm gonna be whatever they gonna call me for this. Men know you're not supposed to speak on another man's business without knowing facts. You're not supposed to speak on another man's business without knowing some shit.
Man, you ain't
you
supposed to
speak
speak
on
on
another
another
man's
man's
business,
business,
period.
period.
You really
That's that
ain't.
uptown shit. You ain't
You
supposed to speak
really
on
ain't.
another man's business, period. Like,
You
fuck out of
really
here. Get
ain't.
out of my business.
But there's maybe two situations in which I can see it's necessary. Outside of that, you really ain't supposed to.
Yeah, what's them two
So for you
situations?
to feel, or those are critical situations where a person needs to make a move and you have to be the person to tell. Those are only type of situations I can see where you feel the need to speak. Outside of that, you keep it to yourself, play.
I
Keep it to
mean,
yourself, play.
sometimes people need to keep their business to themselves, period, because you're so busy trying to tell people your business because you want them to side with you. And this we hate gang campaign because half the time the shit you probably doing is wrong anyway.
Myra, you an idiot.
That's hilarious.
uh,
Wait till he see art.
right.
But
But
yeah,
yeah, see,
you will never in a million fucking years catch me putting any
no,
of my business on social media.
I'm
Because
not
first
even
of
sneak
all,
dissing. I'm not
uh,
subliminal. I'm not
I've
subbing.
never, I've never,
None
and
of that.
it's funny
None of
because
that.
I remember I posted something and our homeboy sent it to him and was like, "Y'all good?" So Art came to me was like, "Did I do something to you?" I said, and of course his homeboy is. I
Come on,
said,
man.
see, that's why bitches need to stop. I said that's why bitches need to stop doing bitch ass nigga shit. I was like, that ain't had nothing to do with nothing. And I was like, now, if you feeling some type of way, because in your heart you done pissed me off about something, um, but please understand, I'm never gonna post anything about our personal business because I am pretty sure there are a lot of people waiting to see you fail.
Mm.
So I'm not giving them the opportunity or the satisfaction. So I'm the type of motherfucker, I will divorce quietly. Y'all won't even know I'm single.
What?
Y'all will have no idea.
I
None
told I
whatsoever.
told my man that the other day. I said, if I ever get divorced, bro, only the people inside the inner circle gonna know. Everybody else, I probably flat out
I,
lie to.
hey, guess what?
I'm
At
I'm
this
gonna be
point,
moving
I
like it
don't.
did, like it ain't nothing changed.
Ain't not that free. I don't even know if I'm telling them. I'm just gonna show up single.
Shit, I'm
They're gonna
lying to
be like, "Where Art
everybody.
at?"
You feel me, Spinner? You feel me? Straight up lying.
The fuck?
She gonna have to be the one to expose me. How's your wife,
Yeah.
man? She good.
She alright. I mean, she ain't it ain't a lie. She alright. She just ain't with me. She alright somewhere the fuck else.
Oh, why you ain't bring her?
He's living his
She
best
got some
life
stuff she
somewhere
up
else.
to. She got some stuff she up to. You know what I'm saying? So
And where's the lie? Cause like they up to something. They just ain't up to it with me.
there it is. There it is. Cause I'll
Yeah.
be damned if I'm
Here's the
feeling to
thing.
sit here and put all these folks in my business.
In any aspect, put your business in a public forum is bitch ass nigga shit.
Hmm.
Whether you're a female or a male. um,
Facts.
I don't think you should ever put personal business out for public consumption because then you're gonna be mad when people start taking up personal opinion about your personal business. Because guess what? Now your business is not personal no more, motherfucker. It's public. It's no longer private.
Cause let me tell you, I
It's
got a
up for
perfect
debate
antidote
with
for that.
everybody.
I got a perfect antidote for that. So, friend of mine, him and his girl, they together. She pregnant. She finds out he cheating on her.
Oh boy.
She didn't just tell her best friend. She done went and told her best friend. She told me. She told another friend. She told another friend. Two of these friends actually work with him.
All right, messy Wessy.
One of these friends actually worked with me. Next thing you know, people walking up to me like, how's it feel to be the person in the middle? Middle of what? What is wrong with you? I know they both your friend and he cheated on her, but I guess guys got to stick together, right? I had to cuss people out because I'm sitting there like, if you don't get the fuck out my face about other people's business, first and foremost. Second of all, I ain't verifying nothing that you talking about. Oh, well, she already told me to have that conversation with her, not me. Better yet, I dare you to go have that conversation with him. See how that's gonna go for you. Because he gonna have some very
Mm-mm.
disrespectful things to say to you. That's why you don't want to go to him. You want to come to me? Hell no. Mm-mm. These freckles do not mean nice person.
I wish
Go
some people
ahead.
with freckles was nice anyway.
Go ahead. Okay.
Y'all some meanies. It's like,
People,
nah.
people really, but people really do take that as some kind of like sign of softness or niceness. I don't know why.
Yeah, I don't know where they get that shit
Um,
from.
Not me either. But yeah, I'm
Yeah,
just sitting there
I
like,
don't.
so she done told
It's nothing I gotta
everybody,
do.
and then they got back together and moved in with each other. So now you have this what's it called? Why is it slipping my mind? The party for when somebody, crib or whatever, you get the
Oh, housewarming,
gifts,
housewarming.
housewarming. So now they had a housewarming party, and all these people who've been talking shit about this man is in this fucking
Sitting in this
party,
man's house, in his
sitting
face,
in his face.
skinning and grinning. Get the fuck out of here.
But
That's
then
all
you had
facts.
two homegirls that refused to skin and grin, and when I tell you they was bitter, they was there, but man, these gargoyle face bitches was not having it.
You know,
I said,
that's what I appreciate
yo,
about
this
my friends.
crazy. This
Even
is
it,
crazy. Y'all just gonna sit here and mean mug this man the whole time.
yeah, nah.
Damn.
That's what I appreciate about my friends. Like when Art and I have had, issues, I've come to them and, talked to them about it. And they've stayed very neutral, like, giving me feedback or advice. When they see him, they still cool on him. They don't, or let me let me rephrase this, not that cool on you phrase can mean I don't fuck with you. They still
Right.
cool with him. They're still respectful and cordial. Um, and it's been some shit that a couple of my friends kind of just wanted to be, male and female wanted to slide him for. Like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? So, but because of how I
But
speak about
you
him,
can't do that though.
right, because
And
of how
now if
I
you
speak
still with
about
him,
him and how I, treat him
Yeah.
and how I handle the situation, they know there's no need for them to be like that because I'm gonna move eventually how I want to move when I need to move how I need to move. And I'm not ever gonna put myself in a situation where they need to be worried about me. You know what I'm saying? So if
right,
I'm letting them know something, it's just so they are aware. You know what I'm saying? Not for I don't need your feedback. I don't need your commentary. I don't need your opinion. I don't need your advice. Yes, we can converse about it, but that's about it. That's about it. I mean, me and Spinner have had conversations, and he can testify. We've had conversation. I'm like, yeah, I hear you. However, I gotta handle this how I'm gonna handle this. Well,
right,
yeah, you right, but I'm gonna see how this shake out.
right, right. My
So
thing is, I ain't finna do nothing. I ain't
Facts.
finna do nothing if you staying with the person.
yeah,
Uh,
and
I, everything outside of literally your life being in danger. You know what I'm saying?
exactly.
Outside of that, oh, he keep cheating on me.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna
That's a
tell you what
damn
I tell
shame.
my sister-in-laws. Hey, you keep saying you ain't doing nothing but teaching him how to disrespect you. If you
You
like it, I
know,
love it.
I about to say
Now,
I ain't even saying all that because I don't know why you staying. It might not make sense to me. It might make sense to you.
oh, because
Ain't
if
really
you
my
gonna ask me the
position.
question why they keep doing this, because you keep saying because you're teaching them
Oh
how
yeah,
to do
yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah,
Nigga, what
they,
the
yeah,
fuck?
yeah.
I'm
Don't ask me
I'm
that
answering
dumbass question.
questions. I'm answering
Okay,
questions.
yeah, yeah. Because I mean, yeah, your heart could be broken. You could be my very best friend. I could love you like I enjoy the air I breathe. But
Yeah,
if you stand with this person that's not good to you, and you bring that person around me, I'm gonna be just as cordial as if they was good to you. Because at the end of the day, you choosing to stay there. So why would I act in a way? Why I'm putting my cape on for? No, I'm gonna mind my
yeah,
business. And secondly, as you being my friend, I don't need to complicate your life.
yeah.
I don't need to complicate your life because now,
And
if
honestly,
I
I don't
do
want you to
act a
complicate
certain
mine.
way, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm complicating your life by stepping in. I'm also complicating mine, to be honest.
That's what I'm saying. I don't want you complicating mine. That's what I said. I don't want you
Right.
complicating mine. Leave me the fuck out of that shit. Until you come to me
Nah, but
saying,
see
I
that
need your
that
help
goes.
because I'm trying to do this. Don't
Right.
put me in that. Leave me the fuck out of that shit. Leave me out of it. I don't
Yeah.
want no parts. I don't want no parts. You know what
But I
I'm saying?
think
If
that
I ever
goes
call y'all with
that
some
goes
shit,
both
y'all
ways
already
too, though.
know. That's it.
It do.
Mm.
You do.
It
You
it
do.
goes both ways. Like I won't. Like I'll sit there, like you'll tell me stuff, and I will sit there and listen, just because of the fact that not saying that what you say that I don't believe you. I'm always gonna rock, with the person, whoever it is. But it always is two sides to the other story. You know what I'm saying? It's
Three.
two sides to
It's
a
three.
story.
It's three sides. His side, her side, and the truth. That's how I put
Yep, there you go. Three sides. Three sides. You're absolutely right. Um,
it.
but I just look at it like, all right, yeah, I hear what you're saying, blah blah blah. But I can't, first of all, I'm not going. If you still married to somebody and you venting or whatever, that's what I take it as you venting. Like I'm not gonna go disrespect nobody's spouse, especially
Right.
if you still with them, because just like I said, you could be mad today. I go look at old boy sideways. And next thing you know, I say some outlandish stuff, and y'all together. Now I look like the asshole.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yep.
I just,
That's
I
all
just feel
that.
like I just listen. I like,
And
hey,
a lot of
the
people,
people
that's all they
business
want
is
is a
their business.
listening ear. They just want to. They just
Right?
want to
Exactly.
vent. They just want somebody to tell it to. They don't necessarily want the feedback.
They don't want no
He said,
feedback.
"Shit's
They
funny."
just want you
What
to.
I do, Myri? What I do? I'm not funny. I'm being serious. People don't want the feedback. People just want to talk their shit, get their shit off, and go back to doing the same shit they was doing the day before. And they don't want you to say shit about it. Period.
Right.
So I don't. You know what I'm saying? When people call complaining, until it get to a point where I gotta be like, all right, look, I done talked to you about this same motherfucking problem one too many times. Next time we talking about it, it's a solution. It's gonna be a solution based conversation. Otherwise, don't come to me with that shit. Leave me the fuck out of that. Like I said,
I
and people
feel
don't
you,
be
Joe.
willing to do that. They don't because they want somebody to tell them that the bullshit they on is cool. Like that shit, again, and let's go back to the now that Remy and Papoose example. All of that shit is nasty work. Like
Nasty work.
nasty work. Like we been known Remy Ma was fucking on old boy. Old boy done aired your business out. See, this is why motherfuckers need to stop fucking with people they can't trust. Aired your business out, then told you
Right.
that bullshit. And now, because you got aired out and he doing you dirt like you did him, now you want to jump on his line telling him what he can't do when he ain't say shit to you. He and see here's the thing. The only reason I'm giving Papoose grace is because he was quiet the whole time when that shit
The
came out about
whole
Remy. He
time.
ain't say a motherfucking thing. He
Not a
ain't say nothing.
word.
He didn't even defend nor deny. He ain't downplay or dumb it down. He ain't do none of that. He kept his mouth shut. Now he fucking on a little bitch, a little boxing
But
bitch.
you know
Yeah,
why they always
she
end up
better
to each
not
other?
fuck with Clarissa because she gonna get knocked the fuck out. Like Clarissa
She ain't
said,
fighting.
come. He said, come get
Shit.
knocked out, crash out. I said, Remy Ma better leave her alone. But what the
Remy
shit
Ma
that had
ain't
me
finna throw no hands. Remy
no,
Ma
the
finna
shit
throw
that had me
shells again.
laughing because Clarissa said, I mean, we talk about a bitch who shot her best friend over a band. I said,
It's what happened though.
it is. But like for real, I feel like Remy Ma, you did the most because now you mad because Papoose is actually moving on. You done took screenshots of his
Mm-hmm.
messages and you read the messages. And Lord called me with this shit because she thought it was so funny. And I was like, this shit don't even look real. You can tell she done
It's
basically
out of
deleted
place.
messages
Yeah.
and
Yup.
screenshot the shit, make it seem like the girl talking to herself. See, now you look like a clown to me. Like I used to have a little bit of respect for you as a female. Like I thought you was kind of solid, but now you a fucking clown to me because that's little girl shit. And so now because she's responding to you because her PR team don't want you fucking up her little spotlight that's coming due in next week, you want to start woofing and all of this shit. So Papoose like, I done had enough of this bitch. I done been quiet. You're not gonna keep dragging me through the mud. So in that regard, he stayed quiet until he couldn't stay quiet no more. And there's only so much somebody can do. And it's because let's be honest.
But
After a while, what were we gonna start saying? Why Papoose ain't saying that? He too quiet. Some of this shit might be legit. Like he ain't defending himself. So unfortunately, I think he was provoked to have to be like,
Oh, he was
come on
definitely
now,
provoked.
Remy. Come on now, Remy. Like, leave me alone. Like, you've been doing all of this shit, and I ain't said a motherfucking thing. And it's good that he led with that, because otherwise, it would have
are
looked
they
like
are
he
they
was
back together?
no, not at
No,
all.
no,
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 not at
no.
all.
They,
They're
they,
not.
they. I think they done for it.
I think they
I'm pretty sure they
divorced
done for it.
because
No.
apparently she has been using
Her
her
name. I
her maiden
peeped that
name.
she used her
She's been
main
using her
name.
even on her writing credits, and we know
Yeah, that's
that's a
when I
big
saw
deal.
that.
That's a big
That's
deal
when I saw
on your
that at.
writing credits. So she's not using Mackie anymore. So I think they're divorced.
She was a Smith.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean,
Although
like people gotta stop
But you know what
doing
makes
this bum ass
this whole
shit.
situation so crazy though is how they was always promoting
Black Love.
love, brother love and all that stuff, Joe.
Brother love.
Now look at you.
Now look at you.
Shit crazy.
Listen,
Like,
I said on Facebook earlier today that I hope with the end of 2024 comes the end of relationship goals being based on other people's relationship. Because I'm tired. I was tired of that hashtag when I first saw it.
listen, me too.
Yeah.
And
I
every
hate I
single
hate it.
person they put it on has had a
Broken the fuck up.
crazy mishap.
Broken the fuck up.
Will and Jada, Jay and Beyonce.
Motherfucking Cardi and
Uh,
Offset.
they put it on Cardi and Offset.
Yes. Yes.
Who the
And
fuck with that MSN relationship goals?
yes, Cardi and Offset
That's
with
ri-
relationship goals.
that's ridiculous.
Haley
That
and
was nasty
DDG.
work.
Haley and DDG
Yes, yes, I
relationship
saw that.
goals.
Yep.
Um, the
No,
internet is a nasty place.
everybody got hit.
Yeah,
Every single person that had that put on they picture got hit
it's
bad by
a
controversy.
nasty work. I gotta say, for all these females that want to be Instagram baddies and they want to be doing and putting all of everything they do on Instagram. And then you're looking crazy while you're doing it. You don't even look good while doing it. You're forcing your significant other to, take these fucking, set up photos. Like I done seen so many people on vacation taking photos. Like they got a whole PR team behind them. It's like stage and like, nigga, can I enjoy vacation? Can I eat my food? Can I drink my drink? Like why do we gotta put on for the gram? You know what I'm saying? Like all to
Yeah,
find out all that shit ain't real. Like
cause whatever they was at together last, I want to say it was a BET Awards. That picture they took with their daughter looks stale as fuck.
it did. And you could tell they wasn't fucking with each other.
You
You could
could
tell they weren't fucking.
tell.
You could tell they
You
weren't fucking with
could
each other.
tell.
Yeah, the
That
texture be
shit
so
is
thick you could cut it
crazy.
with a knife. It's ridiculous.
That shit
So
is crazy.
and it's funny because I used to post pictures of things like when we were out, and then Art made it clear. He was like, man, I really don't like being on social media. I don't really want to be posted. I don't. Y'all can go through my timeline. I don't know the last time I done posted art.
So
Don't.
this wasn't a question, right? This wasn't one of the questions. But since you mentioned that, let's
Oh
segue
Lord,
into that.
look at how I end up bringing up the bullshit.
Let's segue into that, man,
Hmm.
because it is definitely something I've been hit with and been talked about because of. I barely ever post my wife.
It's none of
Barely
nobody's
ever.
business. Like
What is the value of posting your significant other on social media?
I'm gonna tell you
Somebody
from
tell me. Outside
I'm
of
gonna
outside of you trying to prove you got somebody,
I'm
somebody
gonna
tell
tell
me what
you
it is.
because like even Spinner, he doesn't post Sabrina unless it's a special occasion. Um, but a lot of times, some people really do value keeping their relationship and their personal business private. Some people don't want to share their significant other with the world. Some people don't want people's opinions on their significant other. Some people really just want to enjoy their life. Like it's funny because I'm a correlated to this. Like I've been, doing so much lately. Like now when I go to concerts and shows and whatever, I went from wanting to record everything, photo everything, because I'm gonna put it on the internet. Now it's just like, oh y'all go ahead and record. I get this shit from you, and I'm gonna enjoy the show. I'm gonna enjoy the concert. I'm living in the moment. So as where I used to feel like I wanted photos for memories, uh I've come to find that I don't really go back and look at any of those photos. Like I got photos of my
Mm.
uncle that I ain't looked at in years, but now I gotta look through them because I need to put them in a memorial or obituary. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like, all right, it's cool. You taking all these photos and whatnot, but you sitting there spending an hour creating a reel to show people that you done went to see motherfucking Wicked or whatever. I don't get it. I like I
A lot of
said,
people do it for clicks, man. They just want the
exactly,
clicks. That's all that
exactly.
is.
They want the attention, they want the clicks, they want the follows, they want the likes, they want the shares. And honestly, I don't want nobody in my business that much. I don't even share the kids as much as I used to. You know what I'm saying? Like I just don't because eh, for what? Like
For
and
what?
I'm a person that I'm big on
I'll post.
photography. I'm
I'll
big on
post.
photography. I love photos, but it's like now that shit has become oversaturated because it doesn't have the same meaning it used to. Instagram got started so you can share photos because you know what they say, photos are worth 1,000 words. People got tired of
Mm-hmm.
reading all these words on Facebook. So I was like, oh,
Right.
Instagram is my kind of place. Now you got a photo with a whole bunch with 20 motherfucking slides in the carousel with a whole bunch of motherfucking memes and gifs and funny ass sayings, and then the caption is two fucking pages of paragraphs long. I'm not gonna do that. Like,
But see,
no.
like I post my wife like every now and again. But I don't. What's the name? I don't go nowhere. So
Right.
my life is boring. I go
Me too,
either
bro.
to Jeep events, football with my son, kids events, or if I'm at Caribbean Friday having the rum punch. So
Yeah.
I can only post that so many times. So
Before it's born, right?
yeah. So like if it's like you said, if it's a special occasion like an anniversary or like the joint I did for Thanksgiving or something like that, I'll post that. But I don't really post my wife and stuff like that. I mean, They know what she look like. They know what I look like. If you don't, then I guess you never followed me. So what's the
Exactly.
point?
Come see me in real life. You know what I'm saying?
I
Like
about to say,
I'm just living in real life. You know what I'm saying? I don't like, I've been sitting up here going back and forth like about how I'm gonna announce about my uncle's passing, and I'm like, okay, I guess I could do my usual what I did with my grandfather. I put, my three pictures that are my favorite of him up, and I, wrote something to him. But it's like that don't mean shit to nobody but me.
right.
It don't mean shit to nobody but me. And my Instagram pages are like a memorial for me to go back and look at memories and things and where like that's the only thing I enjoy about Facebook is the memories. I go back on Facebook and I will look at the memories and what it does is it gives me insight on where I was and how far I've come. But
Mm-hmm.
a lot of times it's like I'd be like, damn, I posted this. This is stupid. Delete. Like, what did I post that I was eating a turkey sandwich for? Some dumb shit. People just putting dumb shit on the internet
They
now for
do.
attention. People want to be, they want to be seen, and like Myra said, want to be shown off. They want somebody, to know, oh shit, is swell over here. Meanwhile, your house is hell. The person that you live with don't even want to be bothered with your punk ass, and you trying to pretend, posing for the gram. Like I can't do it. I cannot do it. Like
Validation is the hardest drug out in the streets right now.
it is.
The
It is.
hardest,
It
man.
is.
It is. Woo.
It is. You got people out here paying for blue checks. That's how
Man,
important they want
what?
to come off. Like who does that? Like,
Like, are you serious?
if somebody was like, "Oh, I haven't seen you posting on your fitness page lately. Oh, you must have fell off." Nah, I haven't.
Damn.
But I mean, you on my dick kind of hard. Like mine's
I
a
was about to
motherfucking
say,
business.
yo, that's the
Like
first thing that came to my mind was get off
the
my
fuck you
dick,
want me
yo.
to post? Oh, you want me to post everything I'm eating? Like, and it's just one of those things where I realize for me, it's like I spent too much time trying to find the perfect post, the funny caption, the serious like motivational quote. Now I post shit that I like, oh, this shit moved me. I think this is funny, haha. Or you know what? Damn, this right here, this motivates me because again, everything I post is for me,
Right.
and I had got away from that. I'm posting, trying to pretend like I want to be a motherfucking beach body coach or some shit. No, like my page is for me, and that's why my personal page is private. And that's why we came up with the idea to do our personal, like do a pod page for us
Yep.
personally. Like, okay, y'all want to get to know me that way because I don't want y'all in
Yeah.
my personal business. I don't know y'all people. You know what I'm saying? And
Right, right.
my fitness
Yep.
page is open because I I just hope that whatever I post motivates somebody else. Because I know how hard it is sometimes when you trying to stay consistent and stay motivated and stay disciplined and yada yada yada. Like, hey, hit me up. I need an accountability partner. Like, I'll work out with a
Right.
motherfucker. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm never on no funny shit where I'm trying to get no notoriety or fame off of Instagram threads, Facebook, not even this podcast. I've made it very clear I do this podcast as an outlet. I enjoy, chopping it up with you. I enjoy the interaction with people. But, sure, we make some money off of it. Cool in the game. But none of this is for me to get insta famous or popular or whatever because I've always been a cool kid. I always been popular. Motherfuckers have always liked me. So I ain't really worried about that type of shit. It's these lame sucker ass motherfuckers that do shit like that because ain't nobody never liked them asses. They don't got no motherfucking swag about them. Their personality is trash. Their interpersonal skills suck, and they just looking for some way like to be validated, to be seen, to be, I guess I don't know,
Yeah, man. It means the world to some
felt
people. It
important.
really do.
Yeah.
It means the world to them. And but
Yep.
Yeah,
the reason why
it
I asked that too is because I literally see arguments, and like I said, I've been accused of hiding my wife. You know what I'm saying? Like I remember one time I was hearing in the break room because these ladies was talking about it, and she was like, "Well, I told him, he don't need to keep me as no secret because he don't need to keep me. I could just keep it moving. I don't need to be with somebody who feel like they need to hide me." And whereas one of my coworkers was using me as an example to say, "Well, it's not that serious." You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like I really only see Charles post his wife on like birthdays,
The
anniversaries,
shit that means something,
Valentine's
right?
Day, you know. every now and then he might tag her on something that seems like it's a personal joke between them, but like
The shit that
he's
means
not
something.
really, showing her off every 5 seconds or trying to prove something.
Yeah,
And then the
I
girl was like,
mm-mm.
"Yeah, because he don't have no ring on. Haven't you put two and two together?"
So hold up, so hold up, so hold up, so hold up, hold up, hold up. Cause young, get out of my head. Get out of my head. Get out. Cause okay, literally, I don't want to put the person on blast, so I ain't go. I literally was out at an event, and I brought art along to the event to support said person I was there for.
Okay.
And I remember saying, I was like, oh yeah, um, art on the way, da 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 da. And then the person's mom said, oh yeah, because we've never met your husband. One of the family members turned around and go, you married? I was like, yes. He was like, well, you don't wear no ring. I was like, my ring is too big and I don't want to lose it, and I haven't gone and got a size. And I was like,
Whereas my fingers is too fat for mine.
I was like, so
But ain't it crazy how society equates a ring with being married? Like
Absolutely.
there'll be times I go to the store, I just run out the house, might leave my ring because I'm just going right around the corner, and people be like, "Oh, you and your wife beefing?" Like what?
yeah, I mean, and it's like I've gotten to the point where when it got big, I'm taking my weightlifting gloves off, and it's coming off and I like almost man, that ring is appraised damn near $20,000. You got to be kidding me if you think I'm gonna fuck around and find out about me losing that accidentally. Hell no, nigga. It's just gonna sit in a box. And the thing is, like, again, weight fluctuates in the summertime heat. So I was like, I'm just going, and of course, I bought this ring to wear, but it's too big. And my jeweler refuses to resize it because he's like, oh, so I'm like, now I gotta find something else but then I like not wearing a ring. Why? Because niggas don't bother me. When I wore my fucking ring, when I tell you niggas bother me
Yo,
all the fucking time, now that I don't have no
thank
ring on,
you.
y'all think I'm damaged goods. Good, leave me the fuck alone.
Listen, I say it and people don't believe me. The ring draw more people
It
than it don't.
does. It does.
Not having it
Definitely.
on, I am invisible.
I swear to God, it does. I swear
I
to
don't
God.
exist without the ring on. But when I had the ring on, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. When did you start working here? Like,
Hey, I'm trying to
I'm
tell you, when
paying
I
less
start,
at Dunkin' Donuts for my for my egg sandwich when I had the ring on.
motherfucking Starbucks paid for it. I see you here
Okay?
every morning. I just want to take care of your coffee today. When I was going into the office, going to fields, yeah, I was just like, yeah, nah. At the gym, when I tell you niggas used to harass me, that's why I used to be thankful that I was going into the gym with somebody else. Yeah, when I started going alone, and then but then when I took that ring off, niggas don't want to be bothered. Niggas
I
don't want to
felt
be
like
bothered.
Bane. Nobody cared who I was before I wore the mask. That's how I felt with the ring. Like, y'all didn't give a shit
I
who I
was like,
was
nah,
until I came in with this ring.
leave
And
me
once I take it
be.
off, people don't care. But like I said, it's nosy people. You know how the workspaces be. So she was like,
Yeah,
"Yeah, it's clearly because he doesn't have a ring and he's not posting his wife. Y'all didn't put two and two together." So I just peeked my head in and I said, "She knows me. She knows my wife's sorority sister. You don't know me. Don't speak on me no more. Have a good day." Walked out.
yeah. I mean, I don't understand the point of people
But
feeling like they're
people,
entitled to being in your business in that manner. It's crazy to me. Like,
but people are
because
upset that they're not
what
getting posted, yo.
but
People
here's
are
the thing.
upset.
What were we doing before social media?
Going outside.
Are we still going
And
outside?
you have to take people at their word. If they said they got somebody, they got somebody. You just ain't meet them
Yeah, I mean, social media that made people too comfortable with getting busted in their fucking mouth for saying shit they
without
don't
getting
mean.
busted in their mouth. That's
Yeah,
pause, not
I'm,
busting their mouth. Pause.
without nigga, shut
But
up.
yeah, yeah,
Without
it it,
getting
it
busted in the
definitely
mouth.
it made them comfortable saying things without having to worry about getting punched in their mouth. You're right.
Yeah,
You're right. Because truth be told, even that situation, if it was another woman, you wouldn't have said that. But because you a woman and I'm a man, and you know I'm gonna get in trouble for slapping you upside the head, you would sit there and discuss my personal business like that. You wouldn't have discussed another woman's personal business like that because she'd have turned the whole table over on you.
mm.
Look, flipping the motherfucking table.
So, you know, I mean, I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna tell y'all what I did to get my little lick back. I'm gonna keep that under wraps. But let's just say I handled that situation and she knew not to speak on my business no more.
Hey, listen, you gotta do what you gotta do, slime.
Listen, I couldn't let that slide. That was crazy. He said you had pics in the wallet before social
You
media.
did.
That's a fact.
You
But you
did.
wasn't just sitting there walking around just opening your wallet to
Yeah,
everybody.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And people wasn't asking for valid. And that's the other thing. People wasn't asking for proof.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
now with social media, everybody needs proof. Everybody needs to
It's like
see
instant
that you are who you
exposure.
say you are.
It's the instant
Right.
exposure thing, you know.
Yeah.
It,
Yep.
I ain't with it. I'm cool on all
Yep.
that shit. Like, I've
But
always
we
been a
don't.
singing in the background type of motherfucker anyway. So,
I about to say you said you was always popular. I've always been. I ain't gonna say a nobody, but close enough. Like I've always been easily ignored. I've always been on my own type time. I've never been popular. So I'm perfectly fine not getting noticed. I'm perfectly fine in my own space, in my own zone. And people can make up whatever stories about me they want, as long as they're not talking about the kind of father I am. That's the only thing where you got to come see me.
yeah.
Don't talk about the kind of father I am because you don't know, and I work too hard at that.
Hmm.
Everything else, make up whatever story you want. It is what it is. You don't know
Yeah.
me well enough to prove it.
Yeah, I don't
You
know.
know
I
what I'm
mean,
saying?
people. I was well known, but people didn't know nothing about me. I think that was what was the draw for people.
Ooh,
I was well
that's
known,
That's
people
tough.
how I
didn't know nothing
was.
about me. Yeah,
That's how I
it
was.
didn't rock the same way. I was well known, but people don't know nothing about me. Like they to this day, people know me, but they don't know nothing about me. My coworkers be saying, we have a new guy that started, and he's like infatuated with getting to know me. He was like, Demisha, I done told you all this about myself, yet I don't know nothing about you, and you fucking won't. How can I help you though? I can tell you all about project management, but you're not gonna know about my personal business. Get the fuck out of here. Like people at my job are like learning by happenstance about my uncle. Like don't send no email blasts. Don't send me don't get no fund together to send me no flowers because who the fuck gonna manage all of that? Not me. Like I'm that kind of person. I'm literally that kind of person. Like when I went on Monday, my coworker was like, and I told her, and she was like starting to cry. She was like, "Why didn't you tell me?" Because we're friends outside of work. And I was like, "Sharita, shit that's been going on. Like I just we all busy. It's end of year." Da, 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 da. She was like, but she knows me and she knows about my uncle. So it's like those attachments are different. But yeah, no, I'm not. Listen, there's very few people that know me well enough to be able to speak on anything about me. Period.
Mm.
That's it.
That's the
So
best way to keep it.
yeah.
Access
So
limited. You know what I'm saying?
yep,
Given out to the chosen few. You know, in this world where
yep,
everybody feels, that everybody has to be accessible, I think it's super dope to be a person that limits their access, to only
yeah,
give to who what you want to give to whom you want to give it. You know what I'm saying?
right.
We all three of us have our platforms that, we're pushing forward, for the purposes we're pushing them forward. But like, this is my platform. This is what I'm doing. This is what I'm doing. This is what I'm giving you.
Yeah,
But you don't get all that, bro. You don't get all that,
yeah,
sis. That's
yeah,
exclusive. It's important in this
yeah,
day and age to still remain exclusive. You know what I'm
Oh,
yeah.
most
saying?
definitely.
I
Members
mean,
only.
I think I mean, I'm probably more transparent on this show than I am with people in my life sometimes, honestly. But I mean, it just depends. But like people,
It gets like
like
that when you do a podcast, though.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
start talking because it
yeah,
becomes therapeutic, so it just comes out.
yeah, yeah. So,
Plus,
but
you're creating the space of relatability. You know what I'm
yep.
saying?
Hmm.
Oh yeah,
So it happens like that.
I mean, that's
It
kind of the
happens
one
like
the
that.
one
That's how
reason
you
that's
build community.
Yep, that's
exactly.
kind of the one reason I kept going with the podcast because I never forget when Keisha like inboxed me after one of the episodes and she was like, "Yo, that episode with you on it like put so much shit in perspective for me. Like I really was feeling you. Like I was really resonating with what you were saying." It was like, well, damn. I mean, if my life got give story, then wait for somebody to have. some type of understanding in their life, then cool. But it's never no. Oh, I'm out here just trying to tell all my business. I mean, I know me and you had a conversation about that. I'm
Hmm.
just an honest person. Like, and if I'm asked a question, I'm not gonna lie.
Right.
Um, but I've always been honest to a fault. So, but like as far as me just spilling my personal business for no reason, nigga, that's never gonna happen. Like, we gotta be cooler than a polar bear's toenails for me to do that with you. So,
Mhm.
yeah,
Listen, Lord forbid me and my wife ever fall out and she run the social media. I'll
listen,
delete my entire social media presence before I go back and forth with her.
there will
I
be
ain't
no
gonna lie.
trace of you.
What? You will only see me on YouTube Live.
Yeah, that's crazy.
When it's
Yeah,
time for us to record. That'll be it.
bruh,
I will
I,
show up when it's time to record. Either YouTube Live or a
yeah,
pre-recorded episode will be the only time people will see me.
She
yeah,
gonna
I
sneak into the
can't do it.
comments.
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? I'm gonna restrict the comments all of a sudden. You know what I'm saying? You're
This
gonna
post
need
has
permission
had
for them
limited.
Jones. You know what I'm
This post has
saying?
limited comments. Yeah,
Straight up,
I'm
man.
just glad Art don't
Nah,
got social media, bro,
I can't do
because
it. I can't
like
do it, man. I can't
I'm like,
engage on that level. I
yeah, I'm
can't
like,
engage on
yeah,
that level, man. I feel bad. I feel
stay off
bad
of it.
for Remy and Pat kids, man, they family. I feel bad for them
Yeah,
to have to see their mom and dad go like that. And that's something I would never
yeah,
want for my sons.
nigga, that's going
Because
outside.
people screenshot this stuff, you know what I'm saying?
It's
And
been
they
out
got
there
old enough
forever.
children to be on social media.
That shit is out
So,
there forever. Like, it
you know
ain't
what I'm
going
saying?
nowhere.
Somebody
That's
bring
gonna be
that back up
found.
like, hey, your mom said she used to play in your dad butt. Like, yeah, man, like, come on, man.
Hey, but real talk though, I mean, just besides it being two famous people, the real people who really suffers at any time it's a divorce is the kids.
Every
People
time.
always seem to forget that. It don't matter if it's a public divorce, a private divorce. I mean, they always gonna be the one that suffers in it.
Yeah, I mean, and
Yeah.
this type of shenanigans they got going on.
And that's why you got to
Um,
put them at the focus, man.
the,
Instead,
Yeah,
these two having an ego war.
yeah,
yeah,
the kids is
that's all
like
it is.
people. I'm sure they friends in school and they friends in their life probably like talking about this shit to them. It's embarrassing. Like, if not for nothing, stop putting your business on social media because it's embarrassing. People are too
All
comfortable with not being embarrassed.
Yeah,
slow mode on the comments for real. But all I know is my mom couldn't bring Easy to block Captain home and think I'm not gonna punch on that nigga. And
Hey,
uh,
yeah, slid that nigga. You
not
gotta
lit.
go.
It be you messing around with another nigga on my dad is crazy. But for that
Yeah,
nigga to go in a a rap battle and insinuate that it's going on, nah,
that's some
nigga.
old disrespectful shit right
Nah,
there.
nigga, you mean I could go on YouTube and see you sit there and say, well, such and such and such and such, because I still got the girl. Oh,
And he
nah, he
surely
can't come
been
back
running
over
his
here no
mouth.
more.
He surely been running his mouth. Like,
Sleazy the block captain. He disappointed me because I was a fan of him from an artistic standpoint. But as a man, I
mm,
can't see another man be like, oh, I was just waiting to talk about this. I tried to be quiet this whole time. No, you didn't, bro.
yeah.
You went in a rap battle and insinuated that you and her were still together.
and she stood there like it was nothing.
And she stood there like it was nothing. I mean, she had to, though. She couldn't really betray no emotion in the situation because she didn't want everybody to know. She was still denying. But again, even like you said, Spinner, even taking it outside of being famous, it's just the simple fact that once you take your relationship beef to social media, it's nothing good that could come from it. Nothing.
Oh yeah,
Especially
nothing
when you
else.
have kids, you torturing them.
Yeah,
Oh hell
it's
yeah.
bad for them.
Bad enough what
Yeah.
they gotta see with their own eyes. Now somebody can sit there, they got their page and they sitting there on live. Hey, I'm at the mall with the homies, and somebody in the comments like, yeah, guess where your mom at?
Cause niggas is definitely like that.
Yeah, they are, Joe.
Yep.
Your mom had a rap battle with her boyfriend.
That's how
Like,
Bama get fights and stuff too.
Yep.
for sure, for sure. Because I'm punching that nigga in his
I'm
mouth.
sliding you. I'm sliding you. A mess.
For
That'd be
sure,
all
for
right.
sure, for sure. And I'm gonna break his phone. Um,
What?
Yeah. The phone
but
going
no,
with him.
let's go ahead and wrap this up. You're surprised that nigga. No, he's not named Sleazy. His name is Easy the Block Captain. I called him Sleazy the Block
Easy.
Captain. You
Hmm.
know,
Joe?
wordplay. You know, I like to do name flips.
Hey, you want to get in on this?
Um,
Live, Joe.
DJ,
Hey.
oh yeah, let me not close it out before you get on. What's going on, brother? Good to
what
see
What's
you.
up? What's
up?
up? What's up? What's up? What's up, good people?
How you be?
Good to see you, brother.
Tired. I'm tired, but I'm here. How y'all doing?
Oh, listen, living another
Bless, man.
day, another
Bless, man.
dollar, right?
And we got both halves of cranking Jeeps on the live, folks.
Oh, we live. Oh, hold up. I didn't know
We
we was live.
live.
My bad, my bad. Hold on, right back. Hey, yo, what's going on? Hey, life be life. How y'all doing out there tonight? Okay,
Hey
okay.
man, we
I got
do,
the
we
energy for
do.
y'all. I got the energy for y'all.
We love
Yep,
it. We
man.
love to
Hey,
see
I'm up
it.
there.
We got to get you
yeah,
on the next
we.
one. Have y'all on our
I about
next
to say,
live
yeah, we
together.
about to close it out, but definitely if both of y'all could, you know, what I mean, uh, pick a Thursday y'all want to hop on together, we could definitely arrange that.
For
Oh
sure.
I'm
yeah, yeah,
doing
for
more of these
sure.
lives now because you know it's involving, you know, our lifers, you know what I mean, letting them get in on a conversation and stuff like that, making things a little bit more lively.
I
Yeah.
got you. I got you.
Well, I
That's
know
what's
y'all
up.
about to be some
I'm about
hardworking
to say, I
men,
know y'all
so
about to get y'all stuff done, and we about to wrap this up. So,
Oh yeah. All right. Y'all stay
Spinner,
cranky, baby.
appreciate you.
All right. Appreciate y'all.
bye guys.
All right.
Um, so that is the kind of. Let me see.
Look, Spinner gotta learn how to close out.
Huh? Hey, I'm about to be out though, but appreciate
Okay.
y'all.
All
Nah,
right, man.
appreciate you, bro.
Hey, that was a good conversation. I love that type of stuff, Joe. You gotta do it
We
again.
appreciate you for sure.
For sure, man.
Anytime.
We'll see you
Slide
when we
on
do it
through.
again. Yes,
Hey, no
sir.
problem.
Open invite,
Hey, stay real, stay cranking, Joe. I'll catch y'all
For
later.
sure.
my man.
Uh,
Folks, that was Spinner of Cranking Jeeps. And we also saw Debo there too, BJ there too. So,
Uh-huh.
you know what I'm
And
saying?
they started their own podcast, him and Doc
Yes,
on the clock.
indeed.
So check that out.
Check
They've
that
been
out
doing things. I gotta slide through there and do a little appearance for them.
for
So
sure.
we're gonna run a concept that I pitched to them and see how it goes. So
Okay,
yeah.
that's for sure. I appreciate everybody that jumped in the live. Reg, wish you was able to stay on, but you know, go back and see this and see that I stole a couple of your posts. Appreciate you.
You gotta come get your
Myron,
lick back. You gotta make sure you
appreciate
get
you.
in it.
Appreciate you. Yeah, listen, I'm gonna do better at advance notice. Lifers, man, life be life, and we gotta have. You know what I mean, you gotta have a name for your community.
He said we doing the bid.
Yeah, yeah, you locked in. You know
We
what I
doing it
mean? This
together.
for
That's
life.
right. We
We doing
locked
it
in.
together.
We
We doing it
locked in.
together. Um, but you know what I'm saying, Myron, you know what I mean, everybody who jumped in the chat. Hank, shout out to Hank. That's Hank, not hype. He's not geeked up. Um, Also, speaking of hype, one more shout out to Podcast Link Philly Group. You know what I'm saying? Our episode aired Monday. Well, not our episode, but our very first live show aired on the BS3. That's B as in boy, S as in star, 3 as in the number network on Roku TV. If you didn't catch it Monday, don't worry, because guess what? We are on demand, baby, in the new releases section. So, you know what I mean?
Hmm.
Go ahead, check that out on Roku TV. I will post the app. Um, not the app. I'll post the link for the app so
Hmm.
that all right, bro. Appreciate you as always. I'll post a link so that y'all could get it that way too if you can't get it straight off Roku TV.
Yeah.
But yeah, anything you need to drop on the folks before we go?
Nah. I'm just glad to be back. For everyone that was asking about me, I appreciate you. But your girl back in the building, trying to get back into the swing of things. So, um, Christmas holiday coming up. I know I suffer from seasonal affective disorder, known as SAD. So for everyone that deals with that, these short days, early nights, cold mornings, and sad seasons. For those folks that have lost loved ones during the holidays, find you someone that you can, align with and get through the holidays with, because it does get tough. Find things to put you in position to keep your spirits up, because it's hard. It really is hard. So I just want to send encouragement to everyone. And if anyone suffers from seasonal affective disorder, feel free to hit me up. I know I have a routine and a plan to keep myself paced through to Easter, because I always say after October 31st, count me out until Easter. But I'm trying to be a little more positive about that. So, hope everyone has a great holiday if we don't see you or talk to you, and Happy New Year.
For sure, for sure.
You looking 10 over there. You look like you really like locked
Yeah,
in.
hold on. Let me know if I got it right.
Oh, I'm sore. These workouts been kicking my ass.
Did I do it right?
Yeah. I
All
think
right,
so.
so
Hold on, let me make sure. I think you did. That's sad, ain't it? I got to double check, because we didn't try to figure this out. No, but I think that's right. That's me. Oh, look at you getting fancy with it. Uh, did you do underscore for Mimi? Is that
yep.
throw it up again? You got it right. All right, I think you got it right. Yep, you got it right. Woo woo.
I mean, so for those of you who would like to reach out to Mimi the Goddess, that is how you can find her on Instagram. Also, because she's great content creator, if you need her for your podcast to appear on an episode and you don't
Mhm.
need or require me, feel free to DM her and hit her up, because sometimes you need a lady's touch. You know what I'm saying? You need a woman's touch. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
I talk to
So
you
I,
nice.
I,
I
I
talk to
ain't
you nice.
stingy. I ain't stingy. You know what I mean?
Hey,
I
I
can
share
share my
now all the
blessings.
time. I share
I
now
can
all the
share my
time. So
blessings. You know what I'm saying? I can share my blessings with y'all. Just make sure you treat
yeah,
her right, or else I might have to pull left.
like what I
Um,
say, treat me right and talk to me nice. That's how it gotta
there you
go.
go. There you go. As always, shout out to A.C.E, our brother that sweet always be.
Hey,
Shout out to the sponsor of Life Be Lifing, the owner of Simply in the Shade Catering, Quiche with the Cakes.
that's my boo.
Um, and shout out to our lovely hostess with the mostest who has returned to us, Mimi the Goddess. As I always say, folks, be smart, be respectful, be patient, be diligent about your health. Health is wealth. Be as kind to as many people as you possibly can. I
Hmm.
know some people gonna make that impossible, and that's fine. Forget about those people. But
Be
make
kind.
sure every single day, take time out to be kind to yourself. Whether you think you deserve it or not, you do. And most importantly, you need it, because you cannot pour out of an empty cup. Thank you for joining us. Again, I apologize for the tardy, but you know what? Everything worked out the way it was supposed to, because I was able to get our hostess back without having to run too far ahead
Yay.
of her. We was able to get Spinner on. So
Yep,
divine intervention. Man, listen,
I'll
I,
take
I
it.
tried my best to
Mhm.
work on God's time, not just mine.
Hey, listen,
Um,
that's
so
all
it
it
is what
is.
it is. The blessings work how they work. You know what I'm saying? Y'all stay safe out here. Dress appropriately.
Listen, stay safe
Because
and
the
be
weather doing
dangerous.
whatever it's doing, be safe and stay dangerous. We love y'all. We appreciate y'all. And we will catch y'all on the next one. We did have an idea to do, but not a lot of people joining the live. So I'm going to save it going
We'll
forward.
save it. I think we'll save
We'll
it.
come back to it. All right, y'all. We up out of here.